Go
So,
for it.
it has been about 8 hours since you came back from your last mission. Um, as the day has gone on, the sun has begun to set, and a light drizzle of rain and now covers the fortress courtyard. Um, in this a bit more dreary setting, the sun slowly setting below the horizon. We'll start with you, Chris. What are you doing?
Uh, Trying to remember from what we were doing last session. Sorry.
Last thing we did was
Last
we
session was
fought a
the
cupboard.
yeah. You fought the flesh cupboard.
Uh, I'd say I'm giving my armor. Oh no, I'm not armored. I'm giving my clothing a good wash because
Yeah,
someone as fabulous as myself can't be seen in
covered in flesh.
tattered and dirty clothing.
Lovely. How cathartic? What are you doing?
I'm going to be going over my spells, preparing for whatever mission we have ahead of us today.
Lovely. Nice and simple. Brendan, what are you doing?
I am currently attending a sermon, so excuse me.
Good man. And then Lieutenant Timaeus.
I'm just saying,
Lieutenant.
Prince, that as a lieutenant, I should have plate armor. It was mentioned last session that lieutenants get plate armor. I'm just wondering where my plate armor is.
You're currently saying this inside of technically the Magos's fucking study, but right now it's belonging to Kit. As they are both bent over studying the remains of the flesh monster in front of you. He's saying, I am telling you, Timaeus, I am working on it, okay? Plate armor is very expensive. There's a reason why most people wear chain.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, until the plate armor comes, I could always wear your plate. You're not using it. You're sort of just stuck doing paperwork. If I wore your plate armor until the plate armor came, I'd be more effective doing missions for you.
Timaeus, you are
Yes?
not having my plate armor, and it's final.
Okay. Oh, by the way,
Especially-
Rivik put in some leave time. He said he has some business to do somewhere.
Oh, no, I'm more than aware of that. Rivik is currently under the custody of our Scholar Arcana prince.
Nickel.
Yeah.
Oh, for me?
Yeah, just for a moment. It's gone now. You're good.
Am I back?
Yes.
Hello. Anyway, I'm more than aware.
Does Nick sound
Rivik-
particularly awful to anyone else?
Yeah,
That's what I
chunky.
was told. I tried to fix it, but I can't figure out what the fuck's causing the problem.
Figure we can still hear the words he's saying, so it's not that big of a
Yeah.
deal. But yeah, no. He's with our friends in the Arcanum. More than safe. No. Kit is going to say, I'm. Could we have the rope if that's okay? We'll get back to you in a second. Okay, so it takes a couple of hours until night properly falls. It's quite a grey and moody night. You don't really see any stars, and the rain carries on, gets slightly more intense. Where you see in the shade of the courtyard, working on your various things, Prince Leon emerge out of the fortress with a lantern, waving you down.
I immediately go see what he wants.
Yep, the rest of you follow?
Yep.
Lovely. So the prince ushers you inside. It's still kind of dripping from the rain. He says, we probably need to go somewhere a bit more private than this, as he escorts you to his office. He opens the door, walks in, sits down behind his desks, and motions for you to take seats in front of him.
Do so.
So
Okay, so sitting down in front of him, he says, me and Kid have been studying the remains of that creature. Thank you for retrieving it, by the way. We think there might be something here. However, we're not quite able to decipher it with Kit's limited magical knowledge. But he is aware of an item which can aid him in probing a little bit deeper.
Probe.
There's a problem. Two lords to the northeast of here. Lord Byron and... what was his fucking name? Lord Byron and Lord Medros. they have a kind of historic feud. Both recently have joined the kingdom. However, they have some spat over, I think, some property lines or whatever have you. Started off quite small, but it has escalated to a significant degree. Our sources estimate that they're probably going to resume some kind of military action against each other. If we step in with the army, we risk drawing the attention and hatred of both of the lords. If we let them get on with it, the kingdom suffers less. Lord Medros, however, has a vault deep underground underneath his castle, where we think the magic item we need is located. If you were to agitate the tensions slightly, push them over the edge, they're already close to stepping themselves, accelerate the process, you could use the battle as cover to slip in and retrieve what we need.
So to be clear, you want us to go to these two lords, incite violence, and then sneak in and steal the magical object.
Incite violence is probably the wrong word. They're already on the cusp of violence. They have fought numerous times before, even under the kingdom's watch. This would be simply another spat.
And use it as a distraction to break in.
Exactly.
Seems doable. How
We can't march the army in.
everyone else with their stealth?
I look down at the chainmail I am wearing. Not
I look down at the
great.
chainmail I'm wearing.
Yes, we are. This is probably a poor time to point it out, but Rivet could be really useful on this mission.
Hey, we don't need a Rivik. We have someone who does not wear any armor into battle here.
This is
I
true.
Look
I look over at Brutus
Rufus.
simultaneously.
I pull a heroic pose.
Honestly, his odds might be better if we just stayed here and let him go on his own. Brutus, you've got this, right?
If I remember correctly, I get advantage naturally for stealth being small.
That's not how that works.
Is it not?
No.
So,
Okay.
You're just.
Well, either way, my dex is still quite good. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, regardless, that's the mission, and we need it done tonight. We're due to hand over the body to the Divinitas in the morning, so we won't have much time to study it.
How far away is this location?
You should reach it in less than an hour.
Less than an hour. That's good to know. Okay. We will come up with something, sire. Sir.
Wonderful. And if you're able to pull off a mission this quickly, there will be, of course, generous compensation.
I immediately perk up at the thought of plate mail.
Right. So, what do you guys do? Anything you want to prepare before you head off?
All right.
How many turns is a minute?
6. No. Yeah, a minute is 10. Sorry, because it's 6 seconds a turn, and then obviously 60 seconds in a minute.
Look, in a round is 60 seconds.
No. A round is 6 seconds.
Oh, okay.
A round is 6 seconds, so there is 10 rounds in a minute.
Okay.
Right. What is our plan? Because if we're going to go full stealth, we might just want to leave our heavy armor here and get some lighter stuff. But if we're going to go in fully intending to just say fuck it and kick the door in, more armor is always better.
I gotta admit, mate, I'm more about that second idea.
The only issue is that if we do go in, like, kicking doors in, that will kind of reflect back on the kingdom, which probably isn't a good thing.
What is it that we're looking for, by the way?
Magical doohickey.
Let me just check one of
the
them.
magical crystal inside one of the Lord's vaults, which can help Kit identify the magical properties of the corpse that you guys retrieved last session.
Crafted by the great wizard MacGuffin.
Yes, Nick gets it.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at a spell I have called Locate Object. The spell can locate a specific object known to you if you've seen it up close within 30 feet at least once, or the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a specific type of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon.
Just magic item, and then bosh.
Well,
wherever the vault is.
you just got to, yeah. It's just sort of which magic item. Got to hope there's not more than one, although there is, and we get a lot of free
Do you know
loot.
what type of magical doohickey it is?
Like general specs, do we know its size, shape, color, case?
Prince Leon.
Oh, we lost Blake. Or is
Like
that... I'm an eagle, Blake.
Could you repeat that?
Prince Leon is going to hand you a sketch that Kit drew up earlier. It looks like a hexagonal crystal lens inside of some kind of gold circle.
Okay, well, I will assume locate object will be able to vaguely help me figure out which
point in the right
way
direction, nothing else.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Cool.
You guys are left to your devices.
I'm gonna just change what spells I'm bringing into this fight, but that's about it.
No worries. Again, you guys would have had a long rest
Yep.
since the last
Don't worry, I'll look at my spells as well. Okay, I'm done. Yep.
I do have a spell.
My magic missile is still as loaded as ever. I pack my javelins. I'm actually even better at it now because I've got the mastery of javelin.
You should take. You should try and get a quiver of endless javelins.
I have mentioned that I want a javelin that does that, or a spear that returns to me after I throw it. But that's something that's in the works. I'm if they're struggling to get me plate armor, something tells me a magical doohickey is going to be a bit harder to do down the line. Just saying, for a kingdom, we are shockingly underfunded.
Yeah, again, you are off to the side, secret contractors. You know, you're talking about embezzling money here. With each suit of plate is like what, 1,500 gold?
Is it embezzling, or is it?
Yes.
Is it embezzling if it's the king doing it?
The king isn't.
Alright, is it embezzling if the prince is doing it?
Yes.
Well, we'll agree to disagree. In all seriousness, though, getting them to start violence by the sound of it should be pretty simple. We'll just go into the castle to whichever lord is closer, and we'll say, "Did you hear the other guy said? He said your mama's fat." And then we'll go back to the other guy and we'll say, "Did you hear what the other guy said? He said your mama's dumb." And then we'll let them fight it out, and that will probably solve itself.
I appreciate the sentiment.
Mm-hmm.
However, I think we may need to give them a little more, something a little more than simply saying your mother is fat and your mother is dumb.
What's that
Perhaps
about?
saying that I have heard that
Thine mother is
the
rotund.
other guy is planning to forcibly inhabit a piece of land which you deem to be your own.
Yeah, that's a good point. Have we got like a clearer outline of which bit of land they're disputed over?
I mean, yeah, you can get that from Prince Leon. It's just like a patch of forest that's in between their two castles.
Cool. And do we have an idea what the coat of arms of one of their houses is?
Yes.
Cool. Let's get some flags made up of that coat of house. We'll go to that bit of land. We'll stick a bunch of flags down. We'll wait for the news to come back. One of them stake claim, and then Bob's your uncle. They'll fight to the death.
That actually seems like a decent idea. However, we could speed it up rather than make them wait. We could inform them. We could go as a typical visit, and then say, "Oh, by the way, we saw that you finally decided to
secede that land." And they'll be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" If only there was some kind of device that allowed us to capture images, so we could show them super quickly to other people.
It's highly likely he will send a scout there. I think it is worth.
What about faking some orders?
Well,
write it down on a piece of paper.
We'd need to know who was sending orders and what their signature looked like. Also, the last time we tried that, Brandon totally shat the bed and couldn't draw the orders for shit.
I believe in second chances.
But I have an idea. We could write a semi-formal note of conquest and send it to both of them.
Just a straight up declaration. Just write a declaration of war from each to
Yes,
the
sir.
other.
Dear sir, you are being invaded. Best wishes.
That's what they did. That is biblically, not biblically, historically accurate. They did shit like that.
I actually think getting rudimentary flags made, or stealing some rudimentary flags and planting them on the land will be the best idea.
Thank you. Good to know my ideas are sometimes appreciated. Right, in that case, the only other question I've got is, do either of these lords have a wife? And can we frame the other lord for sleeping with their wife?
I'm gonna say that you don't know, but out of character, I'm imagining them very much as like the two old men from Team Fortress 2.
Oh, good. If we come
So I don't think
across
so.
actual mercenaries who are like from TF2, I am going to kill them all.
No, he just has a private army. He's fine.
Oh yeah. Well. Right. Okay. In that case, we will focus on phase 1 of the plan. Get flags.
How do you plan to get flags?
Now ask Prince Leon what he suggests. Does he have a tailor we can borrow who can make them?
Well, I was going to say, do we know of any nearby locations where there has been a battle between the two that we may be able to find a flag?
Bannards. Yeah, bannards and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you go in, that would mean leaving the ground that you're currently in and trying to go investigate.
Well, we need to go places anyway, so.
So you're heading straight there then, towards the two castles.
Well, yeah, because obviously, if they've had battles before, that almost certainly is going to be, at the very least, near the disputed territory. So it's not going to be that difficult to go and find some bannards, clean them up, and stick them in the ground somewhere.
Okay, cool. So you guys begin the trek. Again, it's cold, it's wet, it's dark. I think you're coming near maybe 9 or 10 o'clock at night. As you arrive at the place.
Neat.
You are in front of the sopping wet stretch of fields between the two castles, one on your left and one on your right, one with a blue coat of arms and one with a red.
Of course.
And you see a patch of forest in front of you, maybe another 45 minutes to an hour, 45-minute walk, half an hour walk.
Are you still fighting over this patch of land?
Yes, they are.
This place sucks!
It does.
These guys aren't lords, they're assholes!
Can I just switch the banners around? Or the coat of arms? Just switch them.
What do you mean?
Just like, we'll go over to where the blue flags are and we'll pick them up. We'll take them over to where the red flags are and we'll put them down. Then we'll pick up the red flags and take them back over to where the blue flags were.
You need to try and investigate, because there's no active battle currently. So you'd need to try and investigate to see if you can find any that are left over.
Sure. I mean, I will do that. Is that investigation, perhaps?
Yep, I'd say either investigation or survival.
Well, I am equally bad at both. Actually, that's not true.
Because honestly, you're tracking through the mud at the minute, so, you know.
I rolled a 5.
I have a +1 in survival. I'm going to cast guidance, and I'm going to...
You do that, buddy.
Do a check.
Sounds good.
I would also cast guidance on myself and do a check.
That will be 14
I'll leave the checking to them.
Yeah, right.
What?
No.
Why 14, Brendan? Oh, it doesn't matter anyway.
Survival plus guidance.
Oh, guidance, yeah, of course. Are you giving it a go?
He's not. He's over with me. We're having a nice time.
Okay.
13.
13. Okay, so Brendan, you get on your hands and fucking knees and start digging through the mud, trying to find anything. You are able to find, buried underneath like a couple layers of thick tufts of grass, what looks to be a body of a soldier. It looks partially rotted, like you'd estimate it's maybe a couple of months old and just kind of preserved underneath the dirt and grass. He looks to be some kind of flag bearer, but the flag is old and torn and sodden with mud. It looks to be the blue flag of Lord Byron.
Does anyone know mending and or prestidigitation?
I do not know prestidigitation, but I do have mending.
Excellent. If you can mend the flag, and then it's just a case of cleaning it.
Yeah, Cathartic's not touching it until it's clean.
Right, hang on, I'll tell you what, that's actually a thought. So obviously we've done 40 minutes to get here and we've got the flag, right?
Yes.
So it'd be 40 minutes to get back to our home base.
Well, no,
That would-
you travelled about an hour to get here. It's another half hour to get to the forest.
Okay, so it's an hour and a half to get back to home base.
Hmm.
So that would be
Yeah.
3 hours, so that would be about midnight. Then we wake up Kit and we get Kit to cast prestidigitation to clean it because, you know, he can probably do that. He knows magic. Then we'll have you mend it. Then we ride another hour and a half back to here and we'll plant the flag, and that means it'll be about 2 in the morning, which will give us just enough time to ride to one of the castles that this isn't, tell the guy, hey look, they've snuck in the middle of the night and started claiming your land, and then go and steal the doohickey.
It would put us on a very tight timer.
Well,
Incredibly
to be
tight
fair,
timer.
the other option is I spend 3 hours trying to clean this thing by hand in a river.
It doesn't need to be perfectly clean.
Okay, I'll give it a go. I'll take the banner and I'll find a nearby river or flowing water, and I will attempt to clean it.
What skill check would you say this is?
Military discipline, which I have a plus 20 in. Or alternatively, it could just be athletics because it's just a matter of scrubbing hard.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'll let you do it.
Performance as well.
No,
'cause you're
I'll let you
trying
do
to make it-
athletics.
Nah,
I've got
athletics.
guidance.
I don't need your
I
guidance.
do.
I rolled a 23.
23. It actually only takes to get about like 10 minutes to get all the mud off. At least so the blue is visible.
I actually clean it exactly the same way as I would clean like my own halberd. Hubrik. You know, the bit of cloth that goes underneath armor.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it's still stained and it's still dirty, but it's visible now.
From a
rather than
range,
being just-
this will be fine.
Yeah.
Right, mend it, please. Cathartic.
I will find a nice rock to settle on, and I will spend, I guess, several minutes trying to
Patch it
fix
up.
the
10
tears one by
minutes.
one.
You see the threads slowly begin to pull themselves back together. And yeah, it's quite clearly battle worn, but this is a functioning standard.
Bitching. Let's go and plant it somewhere where that guy can see it from his window. Also, is this... sorry, to be clear, this is Lord Byron's, right?
Yeah, this is Lord Byron's. The
Is he
one
the-
that you want
is
is
he-
Lord Medros.
So Lord Medros has got the doohickey.
Yes.
Excellent.
That
This
works
works
for us.
perfect. That works perfectly. We stick it down outside Lord Medros's window, and then one of us shouts some obscenities to get their attention and hides, and then, you know, war begins. Or, you know, skirmish. These guys are too tiny for war.
I think the best person to shout obscenities would be our resident barbarian.
He is really good at shouting stuff.
Ian Wayne, mate.
Excellent. All right. Take this. I hand him the banner. Go stand over there and shout really loudly that you are from Lord Byron and that guy is an arsehole and you claim this land in the name of your lord.
And Lord Byron, yeah.
Yes. Lord Byron is the guy you work for. That guy is Lord Mehelmet.
Medros.
Oh, Medros.
Medros.
Yes.
Yeah, Medros is the asshole.
Well,
I-
yes.
They're both assholes.
Yeah, but Medros is the
I
arsehole we're not quote unquote working for.
Cast
As-
guidance on you.
Yeah, I was going to cast guidance too.
So you
We
two
got
do a
the whole-
performative dance behind him and should dual cast guidance. It does nothing to be dual cast.
I would say you could get away with this being intimidation. I'd say that works.
Okay. Do I see a location where I'd be able to get a good opportunity to hide as soon as I've said this?
I mean, you can. If you're going to be here, I'm assuming you're going to be next to the forest.
Yeah, just step back.
Okay. Yeah. So, well, I'll walk up into a position where
The forest
I'm
like
sure
bridges.
they'll hear me.
The forest like bridges the gap between the two castles.
Is the forest very dark?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's currently like gone midnight.
Okay. I think Brutus is the only one without dark vision, right?
This is true.
I will give him.
300 feet of dark vision.
Yeah.
He now has the
Basically
best
zero
dark
makes
vision.
It's
Making
just we
sure
won't be
that-
able to
yeah,
do
I
it
don't
when we
know.
get into the building again.
You got to imagine that's how jarring that is, though. Like, you're just a regular dude with regular dude vision, and then suddenly you can see in the dark, like, better than most
Actually, you know what?
living creatures.
I'm not going to use it right now. I think Brutus is able to use the darkness.
I mean, why not? There's no consequence to using it.
Yeah. I only get to do it once though per long rest.
That's not true. I swear. I think you do
No.
proficiency bonus, can't you?
Nope, it's once per long rest, mate.
Oh shit. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
it's fine.
I
It
don't
only,
have
also,
it
it,
immediately.
it only lasts an hour, but we'll see.
We'll
see.
grab him if we need to.
Yeah, like worst case scenario is you can always put it
I
on
mean,
him.
you can also regain a use of that by spending a level 1 spell slot.
That's a level. That's a slot though.
Slots are
Just saying.
slots.
I mean, so it's
There's
up
an
to you
option.
if you want to before I go.
You're all about that
No,
slot
I
life.
will. Because I can do the slot swap.
Yeah. Slot swap.
All right, so
Sweet.
I'll head into a position then, where I'm sort of most confident that they'll hear me.
You see a couple of guards are like posted up, leaning on the wall of Lord Medros's castle. Again, it's quite late at night, and they're very wet and damp.
Okay, yeah,
Moist.
so I'll go into position, then sort of yell out as loudly as I can. Oi, twats! My Lord Byron says this is our land now, you twats!
Make an intimidation check for me.
You can do it.
Because you gotta have faith.
Was this just a flat roll?
You get
Oh,
a
it's intimidation.
D4 afterwards because of guidance, but yeah.
Oh, wait, 1 second.
You can expend that rage thing, I think, to get advantage.
Yeah, I believe if I do rage, I get advantage on it.
Yeah, if you expend the use of your rage.
Yeah, I will.
You
I will
actually
do a rage.
scream it as part of
Yeah,
his
so, yeah.
rage.
For a moment,
Yeah,
you
so I will
forget you
expend a
don't
rage.
actually work for this guy.
He's going to make everyone believe he does.
So it's 15 plus D4.
15 plus 4, so a 19.
No, 15 plus
No,
3.
D4. It's 18.
18. Okay, that's still decent. Lovely.
It's
Sorry, I'm
decent
trying to
for
find something
level
quick.
4.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, decent's
Um,
decent. Like the fact that it hard doesn't change. Hard is always 20. So
Yeah. Either way, you shout at the top of your lungs so loud that you can actually be heard over the falling rain.
Sorry. I'm just reading. Because I'm doing it with
rage.
when I'm raging, I can use it as I can use my strength instead.
Yeah.
Oh shit! And what's your strength?
Plus 4. No,
So
plus
it's
4.
additional
Plus 4.
3 onto that, so it's 21. So
Yeah.
yes.
So you bellow this into the night. So much so that you see now a couple of guards that are on top of the wall. You see their heads like spin round. It's a bit of a distance, but you can see their silhouettes as they then duck down and lower themselves down the wall by inside of a tower. They have stairs. Imagine them fucking ziplining them for a second. As they begin marching their way across the small stretch of muddy grass towards the forest. As you hear, "Who goes there?"
I will then go.
Lantern
I will hide after that.
Yeah. They have lanterns that they are carrying into the forest. You can kind of just see the beams as they like sweep across. Can you please make a stealth check with advantage?
Yeah.
Because you're hiding in amongst dense trees at night. 19. You're able to stay out of vision as they scan, and you see.
Get the D4 as well.
Yeah, you see one of the two turn to the other one and say, "Must have been some drunks from the enemy camp. No one's here." As they then start to peel away.
Do I hear them say that?
Yes.
How far away are they?
Well, you got a really high stealth, so I'm going to say you were able to get like maybe within 10 feet of them.
And am I sort of convinced that they can't? They're not looking at me right now.
Oh, they clearly have no idea you're there.
And then so they're turning to walk away.
Yeah, they heard the voice, but just assumed it was a drunkard or something. There's no military force here.
How many? Sorry, is it just the two?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know what to do out of character.
I mean, I'm not there. I don't. I actually. Where are the rest of us? How? Like.
I think
that's
so
up to you
we're
guys.
watching this, but we're a bit further.
Yeah, we've got to be far enough away.
Yeah.
We don't need to roll stealth checks.
Especially you and me, because
we're in the fucking heavy armor,
we're
you know.
very far back.
All three of you are.
Yeah, I'm split nail.
Yeah. Fucking. I'd say that you guys are far enough away that you can see. You heard the cry, and then you saw the guards head towards the forest. but they kind of disappeared into the tree line.
We're probably about 40 feet away.
More than that.
60?
Easily over 100.
Oh, we're very
Are
far
we?
away.
I mean, you would have had to be rolling stealth checks if you were any closer.
Yeah, no, that's close.
That's a good point.
So would you say we are under 120 feet away though?
So what, I'm going to roll a d10 and add that times 10 to 100 and see how far away.
Okay.
You are 190 feet away.
Okay. So we can't help, so we're just gonna watch, I guess. How's he doing? I mean,
That's
you've
a
got the
really good
best.
question.
Yeah, no.
What
I'm
is he
asking,
doing?
I'm asking cathartic. How's he doing? You know, you've got a good dark vision that can see super far. I mean, has he set off the plan? Is the plan going well?
Into the darkness. What do I see?
What do they see? What does she see?
You know,
What
what race are you,
what are you
Sonia?
doing, Bruce?
I'm human.
Oh, what do your human eyes see?
What do they see? What are you doing, Brutus?
This is probably gonna back. Okay, I'm gonna wait until they get
violence.
20 feet away,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to lob a spear at them.
Oh shit!
Oh, good.
Holy shit.
Pussy!
Yeah. Okay. Roll to hit. You have advantage, absolutely, because you are jumping out from surprise.
Doesn't actually give me the. Oh no, I need to just have it.
Bear in mind, you are still raging, so remember to. Have you actually turned on your little doohickey?
I've pressed the square for rage,
Yes,
but I don't know
good.
if that.
That is it. That's all you needed to do.
So then it'll be. Oh, it's not giving me the spear.
Is it equipped? Is your spear equipped?
I have, but it hasn't changed it on my phone version.
Ah, yeah. Just roll. It should be.
Sorry, I'm just doing it on there. That's
Right.
it. I would make this a reckless attack, so I get advantage.
Cool.
I mean, you have.
you already have advantage. You don't need. Because you're
Oh, okay.
attacking
You're
from
attacking out of
stealth.
stealth.
True.
Attacking from
Okay, yeah,
stealth.
then I won't reckless then.
Yep, unnecessarily.
23. Holy shit! You send this spear flying through the air straight towards the back of one of the guards. Roll for damage. Nine.
9 plus. Do I
2
get any
for rage,
pluses?
right? Yeah, for rage.
Yeah. So
Oh, no, are you raging?
He is.
I am
He's
raging.
still raging from
Okay.
before.
No, that his previous one doesn't. He doesn't enter rage. He just expends a use of rage. So he's now expending. Yeah, to get advantage, you don't enter rage. You expend a use of your rage.
Oh, in that case, he shouldn't have had the
Yeah.
plus 2. But whatever.
I mean, that's what I'm asking. Is he raging again, or is that like using another use of it?
Well, no, I won't. I'll leave
Okay.
it.
So you see this spear fly through the edge of the forest and slam into the back of one of the guards. He like leans on his friend and like has the wind knocked out of him as it's now like jabbing out of his wind cage. As the other guard shouts, "We're under attack! We're under attack!" as loud as he physically can, which the rest of you do hear. Brutus,
sounds
you
like it's
wouldn't have
going well.
Yeah. Brutus, you wouldn't have an excellent view of this, but the other three, you can see what guards are on the walls all begin to mobilize.
I am going to, after you say, "What do your human eyes see?" I'm gonna immediately say, "Throw a spear at someone."
Oh, that tracks. You know.
I wonder what he'll do, if he'll stay or run.
I'm going to continue. So I will try and move from my current position, but
Yeah.
still stealthed, sort of making use of my small size, trying to essentially go around objects that I
You're
believe
trying
are
to
completely
stealth.
hidden still.
Are you trying to stealth your way back to the others? Or are you just trying to...
in that general direction, but basically in whatever direction, like in that general direction, but I'm more focused on still trying to stay hidden at the moment.
Yeah. So you're quite... I'm going to just carry on using the same stealth roll because it was fucking excellent. So staying like low to the ground, you fly from tree to tree as you see more and more lanterns begin to be lit and shining their way through the forest. From the outside, you guys see maybe about another dozen or so men come out from Lord Madros's keep that are now beginning to swarm the forest.
Not for nothing. I've been looking over Brutus's character sheet.
There is no such thing that allows you to spend a rage point to get advantage. All that rage gives you is the ability to use strength instead of charisma.
No, it's another ability the barbarians get in the new rules.
It's not here as far as I can see it.
Yeah. Oh no, it says while raging. It's primal knowledge.
Yeah, that means you don't. There's nothing to do with advantage. That just gives you the strength. You can make it with a strength check. There is no advantage.
Would you like me to re-roll just a single?
That's so long ago. It doesn't matter. I'm just making sure people are aware for future.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, that was my misunderstanding. I do apologize.
It's all cool.
We're still trying to get used to the new rules.
Right.
Does mean he would have done. Does mean that he would have been doing the extra 2 damage from the rage because he would have been raging.
In that case, the guard is dead. But the same thing happens.
So the other guy chows. It just means there's one less pursuer for you when you run away.
Yeah. There are still about a dozen. Yeah, there are still. That's why I was so insistent as to whether or not you were raging or not. There are still now like a dozen or so guards sweeping through the forest. As you are moving towards the edge where the others are located, you see a single guard in front of you, kind of like scanning forward.
I'm going to like put my hand. Oh, is this something
This is to Brutus. This is in the forest.
Oh, just Brutus. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still making my best attempt to try and remain hidden while I'm.
Okay. Can you roll another stealth check for me? And I'm going to roll a perception from the guard. See if you can remain hidden. Ooh.
Where's stealth?
Right at the bottom. Alphabetical order, buddy.
Here it is.
Why is that not working? Saying there's no rolls for the campaign.
I get the do I still get the guidance? So?
No, it's only a one-time thing. The guidance.
It's just one time. Okay.
Well, actually, he's got 2 guidances on him.
No, but that's not how that works. Because you can't.
2 different sources.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's not how the rules work.
That's stupid.
That's the rules. It might seem stupid for guidance because it's super nothing. It's massively important for later spells. Christ, imagine if someone casted. Imagine if someone got hasted twice. You know, just like I have 3 actions and move fucking quadruple my movement speed.
Have you rolled the
He did.
check?
Yeah, 14.
Why hasn't it come up?
I don't know.
For some reason, I'm still on fucking Brendan's persuasion from last game.
I'll just refresh the page then.
In that case, I got a nat 20.
Yeah.
No, you got
so
14. Yeah.
Right. All of us have rolled nothing but nat 20s this entire game.
You feel the beam of the lantern pass right above your head, like less than an inch gap, but it just misses you. You rolled a 13.
Good thing you're so short.
Yeah. As he then moves on further down the forest, giving you a free shot back to the group.
Yeah, I'll continue to try and quietly make my way back towards.
As you're moving your way back towards, you and now the others would see that the group of guards have formed like a defensive perimeter around the edge of all sides of the forest, like they've occupied it.
So you're saying there are guards between us and where we want to go?
No, there's just guards in like surrounding the forest now.
Oh,
you're still like far away.
I say we just loop round the side then. I mean, you know, we don't have to go anywhere near them if they're not between us and the keep.
Yeah.
You know.
I agree.
I mean, Brutus is caught up. Hey, Brutus, good job, very impressive. Let's go.
So which castle are you going to?
The one that has the MacGuffin in.
Okay.
Which is Montgomery or something.
Medros. Okay. As you are heading towards Lord Medros's keep, you see at the gate there are now only 2 guards left. As shouting over the falling rain, they're going to say, "Hark! Who goes there?"
Forsooth, thine mother is a chubby cur, and thine father smelled of elderberries.
I'm going to look at him like he's completely lost his mind.
I don't know. There's 2 guards. We could talk our way through, or we could just kill them and move on.
Yeah, the guards are going to look at each other, and then back to you, and then shouting over the falling rain, go, "What?"
Oh, for fuck's sake. Seriously, guys, we have about 2 seconds to decide here. Do we try talking our way in and then go for stealth, or do we murder?
Oh, I
prefer-
mean, we could try and negotiate our way in.
Fine, but I'm telling you now, when this fails, I'm going to kill them both.
At least we'll be closer to murder them.
The
Fine,
plan was to
shot.
incite. The plan was to incite violence. There is so far no violence has been incited.
Yeah, we need to get closer.
Fine. You do the talking, but I will be ready to do some stabbing.
Okay. I will put my hands up in a surrender pose.
Say, oi, who are ya?
I am a cleric of light. I wished to inform you that the Lord Byron has planted a banner on your disputed land.
He's gonna look over at the forest, see his friends with all the lanterns like scanning through it, and says, "Yeah, looks like it's being sorted."
No, I have heard that one of your guards has been brutally murdered.
Again, he's gonna look over towards the forest where again a dozen men are now charging through. And says, "Yeah, that's probably why there's so many guys out there."
And you think they are not walking into a trap? You must be profoundly stupid.
He's gonna look and say, "Well, I've been there for a couple of minutes. Nothing's happened yet."
I just lock eyes with Cathartic and raise my pike slightly.
I shrug. Cathartic's not really. She's got 8 in charisma. She has done her best.
Don't worry, me and my 0 in charisma will handle this. Good guardsman, I am here to tell you a terrible truth. All of your fellow guardsmen will die unless you two specifically go and help them, for I am a fortune teller and I saw it happen.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
I will try. Man, please let me roll 2 natural 20s here. It will be so funny. So,
really
that's a 3.
Oh boy.
He goes, "Look, if they escalate, then we'll need more men. But right now, we're holding that forest."
I mean, no you're not. They're holding that forest. You're sort of just standing here talking to this.
Royal we.
You're not royalty. I've met royalty, and you don't look anything like him.
The guard's gonna look to the other guards. He shrugs. He goes, "Oh, thank you for telling us."
You're welcome. How far away are these guys from us?
Maybe about 20 feet.
I just look at the others and shrug.
At them.
Yeah, no, like, I stab. It's time to start stabbing.
Yeah.
I mean, just hear me out for a second. Why not go to the other lord and let them know that their land has just been invaded?
We could do that, but we aren't bitches and we've made the decision.
Okay.
And that decision, however bad it might be, has been made.
Okay. Roll for initiative then.
We start stabbing.
They see you charge, really.
12.
Oh shit, okay.
17.
14.
So 12, 5, 14,
And 17.
and 17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me fucking jot that down real quick. So we've got who's first?
I got 17.
Who's second?
Sonia.
I got 14.
Oh.
I'm going to swap with Brutus.
So who's next then?
It would be Brutus next.
Brendan.
Yeah, be me, then Brendan, then Brutus, then Cathartic.
Brutus, then Cathartic. Right, the guards are going to go first.
Shocking.
As one of them, they got an 18. What can I say?
No.
As one of the guards shouts, "We're under attack!" And you hear footsteps begin to rattle from inside the keep. Whatever remains of the forces now gathering at the back of the wall. Mm-hmm. As the other one is going to take the dodge action, preparing himself for when you guys charge forward.
Neat.
Which means it's now Timaeus, your turn.
Cool. I'm going to run around the side to line them both up, and I'm going to blast them both with lightning.
Oh shit, okay.
So I would like a dexterity saving throw from both of them, please.
So, does dodging give you advantage, or is that just a
No,
disadvantage
it's
against attacks?
just gives disadvantage against attacks.
Okay, so just flat then. Either way, what's his plus? That's going to be a 17 from the dodging one,
Okay.
and a 4 from the one who just shouted.
The one who shouted fails.
Okay.
So he will take. Hang on 1 second. I don't know why I'm doing that when I could just do this. Yes. Okay, so the one who failed will take 9. The one who
Okay.
succeeded will take half of that.
So 4.
And as I unleash this blast of lightning that hits them both, I will open my mouth and shout, "For Lord Byron! The land shall be his!" And then I am going to use the rest of my movement, which should probably be about 10 feet, to move back so that anyone who wants to can essentially square up next to me for protection.
Okay. After that, it's going to be Brendan, your turn.
Okay. So we got 2 guards. Are we trying to make a large spectacle?
I mean, I did just fire a massive bolt of lightning and scream at the top of my lungs. So, make whatever decisions you want to.
Okay. I thought I had a big explosion attack.
All I will say is try to finish your turn standing directly behind me so I can protect you.
Okay, I go stand directly behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Look over your shoulder. Is any of the guards still? I thought only was the ones you just shot.
Yeah, they're
at
both
us
still
were-
alive. They won't die to that. Give them some credit.
Okay. It took me most of my movement to get here. I'm just gonna fire an Eldritch Blast at one of them.
Okay. Which one are you doing for?
The closest one.
I would say the closest one is the one who shouted, because they're both the same fucking
Mhm.
distance.
Yeah.
Right, roll to hit.
That'd be a 22.
22 hits. Roll for damage.
6 damage.
6. You send a bolt straight through his heart as he drops to the floor, dead.
Ah, suck it, nerd.
Two down. The rest of you are coming next.
Yeah. For Lord Byron.
The land shall be ours. The land shall be our lord's.
Yeah.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Lovely. Then it's going to be Brutus, yours.
Close am I to the nearest god?
20 feet away.
Yeah, so I will go into a rage.
Mhm.
Then I will move the 20 feet and I will make a reckless attack against him.
Such an
Okay.
unnecessary use of rage. So that reckless attack will cancel out the dodge, so that it will be flat.
Yes.
Oh, no, sorry, that's damage.
We'll just use that damage then, if you hit. 21 hits as you cleave the second one in 2.
So they're all both dead.
Hold on, I've got extra dice to roll.
He's dead. Don't you worry. Is that the end of your turn?
Come move over next to me, if nothing else.
Yeah, I'll move 10 feet back, and then that'll be me.
Okay. Cathartic. It's now your turn.
Who the fuck's left?
No one.
No one.
Yeah,
You just
well,
hear noises of guards gathering behind
They were
the...
blocking the door, right?
yeah, they. If the door's unlocked.
Will it be an action for me to open the door?
It'd be an action to see whether or not it's locked. And then
Not
if
gonna
it
be a
is
one
locked...
to open it.
To be fair, we've killed some people. We could disappear back into the woods now,
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
and
we've
then
made
go
a
and
permanent
do what the
distraction.
Sky Voice suggested.
Yeah, I was trying to think what would cathartic do.
Hopefully something intelligent, because we need
She's
some
not
of that.
intelligent.
No.
She's wise though. Yeah, so she's gonna see that we've got rid of the 2 guards. We've made enough of a distraction. Killed them in the name of Lord Byron.
Yep.
Cathartic's gonna encourage the others to leave.
Mhm.
Quickly, quietly, hide.
Okay, sure.
Um,
And I will use whatever I need to try and find somewhere to hide.
okay. So make a stealth check for me then.
I
Just to see
have
if you can disappear.
disadvantage.
You got this. I believe in you.
Actually, you should.
Yes!
Because we
Not
got
bad,
15.
yeah.
Not
So
bad at all.
you disappear behind a rocky outcropping on the side of the path that you're currently on, kind of shielding yourself slightly. The rest of the guards are then going to make their way. You see, like another dozen men, the other half of the forces, begin to line up along the top of the wall, bows ready, as they then shoot down on you. I'm going to say that because Timmy, you were so insistent that everyone else stand behind you.
Yep.
You've kind of made yourself the most obvious target.
I'm
So there
fine
are
with
going
this.
to be 12 arrows.
I can take it.
What is your AC? And I'll just calculate how many hits.
16.
16. You know, I'm not fucking. Roll 12d20. 16. So that's going to be. It's a +3 to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits
That's fine.
from these bows.
I can take that.
As you are going to take. I'm getting my dice. 8. +1. That's 4. 9, 16, 21 +4 to 25 points of piercing damage.
Ow! But I'm fine.
Yeah. That is then going to be the end of the guards' turns. Which means it's now back to you, Timmy.
Cool. I'm going to immediately say, fall back! Lord Byron has struck his first blow of the final campaign. Soon all of these curs shall die. Huzzah! And now I'm going to immediately turn and just start running away into the forest at top speed.
Sprinting.
And I'm going to bonus action second wind to get some life back.
Okay, I'm going to specify that you're not going into the forest, and that's kind of like off
shit.
to the side between the gap between the two. There's like a path that runs parallel to the forest.
Sure.
That makes sense.
Absolutely
because
fine.
you know the forest is currently swarming with guards.
That's fine. I rolled a
Yeah.
max on my second wind.
Cool.
Which is kind of
So no,
bonkers.
you're sprinting away. Brendan, what are you doing?
Connor, it's you.
I'm going to. Well, you just run away.
Yep.
I'm gonna. Is it healing in action? Yeah.
Don't worry
I've got-
about it. We can worry about my health situation. I'm fine. I'm literally only like 11 points down from max. I'm so fine.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to. It's Brutus
Yes.
next to us. Go pat Brutus on the shoulder and say, "Good luck," as I sprint off, chasing after you.
You sprint away. Right. As you also just fucking dip out of there as quickly as you can.
It's
Brutus.
12v1. It's 12v1. I'm getting out of there.
Brutus, what are you doing?
He ain't no pussy. He's gonna fight him 12 on 1.
I only have the ones. Oh wait, I have. No, I don't have any other ranged attacks. I don't think. Oh no, I have a short bow. I'm going to use my short bow on whoever's the closest.
They're all about the same, mate. They're also on top of a wall, so you know.
Yeah.
They probably have at least partial cover.
Yeah, they do. I'd say even if not 3/4.
Yeah, no, I'll still go for a shot with my short bow.
Brutus
Okay,
ain't
are you
no
moving
bitch.
away or just standing your ground?
Well, I'll take the shot standing and then move afterwards.
Okay, take the shot then.
Come on, natural 20. Holy
20.
crap!
Is it
Did he get-
actually?
Yeah.
Holy shit, natural 20. Yeah, you fucking nail one of these guards. Roll damage. 12.
Roll
He's
damage.
dead.
That kills him immediately.
Yeah, there are now 11 guards there.
Fuck that guy, I
I-
guess.
Brutus just lets out a maniacal laugh before he
Okay.
starts. He turns around and starts flying back.
Okay. Cathartic, you're able to. I'm gonna say you're able to slink away, like using your cover that you found. You know, hidden by the visage of twilight.
Mm.
Super stealthy. Unless there's anything you want to do.
Did the door open?
No, it did not.
It did not. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to either keep my hiding spot or move in like another direction away from the others.
Okay, so just kind of going off on your own for a little bit.
I want to stay nearby that I can
Okay.
see them when they come back, but I want to stay sneaky in Twilight.
I'm going to give the guards one more turn before we wrap out. I'm going to say that because you took an action to attack, you are now still in range of their attacks, Brutus.
You
As
got this, buddy.
As you are then going to have 11 attacks come at you.
But he is raging,
Yeah,
so he is
raging.
resistant to piercing, so he'll be fine.
I am.
Did you? Oh, then because you would have done more damage with a short bow.
Well, no, he did. No, he
He
wouldn't,
died anyway.
because first of all, it's a dexterity thing, so
Oh, yeah, of
rage
course.
does not affect dexterity.
Right. Either way, what's your AC?
16, I believe. Yes.
16. That is only 2 hits.
Neat. You're probably going to take like 6 damage overall,
That's going to be 12 points of piercing damage
which is half to 6.
after 6.
I called it! I'm psychic! That's the second time I've done that today!
Lovely. Right. As yet, one by one, you were able to slink away. Cathartic, separated from the rest of the group, what would you like to do?
I want to just, I guess, monitor the situation, see if any guards come out of the door, and if they do, I want to try and sneak in.
Okay. So how long are you willing to wait?
I will wait 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Oh, okay. Whilst Cathartic is doing that, what are the rest of you doing?
I turn to the others and I say, okay, guys, I've got an idea. We go to Lord Brandon Barrack. Byron? Lord Byron. We go to Lord Byron's house, and I claim that we were envoys sent from the kingdom to talk about potential, I don't know, kingly related stuff. But Lord Montgomery has gone positively mad. Not only has he claimed the disputed territory and sent his troops there, but he's attacking any traveller that passes through. And he will say that he is a tyrant, and that if he is taken out, then maybe he will gain. Montgomery will then gain undisputed access to the kingdom, to the land, and obviously he will get away with it because the kingdom won't care because he's a fucking lunatic, and I have these arrows in me to help sell the image.
Yeah.
So
Sounds good to me.
yeah,
I know.
that actually sounds pretty good.
I mean, yeah, and Brutus, you got an arrow in you as well. Just the one.
I do 2 arrows.
Oh, 2. I didn't see the other. Oh, it's in your back. That was painful.
Okay. So, are you heading off without Cathartic, or are you?
I'm sure that wherever Cathartic is, she would want us to carry on without her, because I'm sure she has her reasons for just fucking off and abandoning us.
Okay. So,
She found our hiding spot and she's staying in it.
so you 3 begin your journey towards the other keep.
Yes.
It looks almost fucking identical, just mirrored. As you see 2 guards at the door.
Do the guards
who
look
shout as you
identical,
approach.
except they're in different colours?
Yeah, they're wearing blue this time, which is weird.
Oh.
As they shout, "Who goes there?"
Sirs of great and noble Lord. I look at my notes. Byron. No. The in character. I look at my notes.
Oh, okay.
Thomas doesn't know the names of these fucking idiots. Listen, I bring dire news for your liege lord. The lord across the way, Lord. Look at my notes again. Montague has.
Madras.
It's going to be a different name every time, Blake. Keep up. Lord Montgomery has done terrible things. He's claimed the stretch of forest between your 2 castles and is attacking any travellers that pass through there. As you can see, I have taken quite the beating. I require medical aid, and I request the aid of the brave lord to help put down this raving lunatic.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Do I get advantage because of the arrows sticking out of me?
No.
Do I get advantage because Brutus is helping me because he also has arrows sticking out of him?
Brutus, are you helping him?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, in that case, yes.
Okay, that's good because my persuasion's flat. Wow. That's incredible.
20.
That's a natural 20 and a natural 1.
see one of the guards look at the other and say, "We're under pretty strict instructions," and the other one snaps back, "They're from the fucking kingdom. They're our bosses."
Oh!
As he like turns, nods, and is going to open up the doors into the keep for your troop.
I limp inside and ask one of them to go inform the Lord, as I am far too fatigued and unlikely to roll another natural 20 to do it myself.
Again, the nurse will say, "Are you sure it's a good idea to bring him?" "Shut up, James. No, listen. We'll get you out of the rain. All right, come into the keep. We'll keep you posted up in one of the living areas. See if we can get the Lord to come down and speak to you personally."
I appreciate it, fine sir. May I have your name?
My name is Jimbo.
Nice to meet you, Jimbo. I will remember your name for eternity, I swear.
As they motion you inside the keep.
All right,
Whilst
now...
this is happening, the card. It's been about 20 minutes.
Cathartic, not Nicard.
Oh,
wrong character.
Sorry. Cathartic. After about 20 minutes, as you're beginning to consider packing up and joining the others, you see the doors to Lord Minky Bonky.
Yeah, right. See.
The doors swing open, and you see the other dozen men, as well as about half the people who were in the forest, begin pulling a military formation in front of the castle's walls.
Oh shit!
They're assembling.
I'm gonna keep my eye on that, and if I see them, like, if I see all of them are out, I'm gonna try and make my way in. But only if I'm like pretty sure there's no more coming.
From the size of an army, this isn't very many men to assemble, so it takes maybe a couple of minutes.
Okay.
So you want to try and sneak your way in? How so? Just go around the outside?
Around the outside. I feel like this is a good point for me to remind you, Sonia. You do have a way to cast invisibility.
I've seen invisibility.
No,
no,
your weapon.
Your weapon grants you cast invisibility.
I forgot about that.
You're welcome. That's why I'm here, to remind people of stuff. And Blake, remember, it's a Constitution saving throw, or they have to deal with the whole confusion spell thing. Start their turn.
Wait. Not now. Last. Right. So yeah, what would you like to do? Cathartic?
If I use the my weapon's invisibility, do I still need to concentrate on that?
Yes. It's just a once a day free casting.
I'm going to cast invisibility on myself and try and be quiet.
Okay, make a stealth check with advantage.
Flat. Be flat. Because it's counted out by our armor.
Yeah. Flat stealth then.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
It's 11.
That's perfectly average.
I'm gonna have them roll for perception, but I'm gonna give them I'm gonna give them disadvantage because you're invisible and they're not actually looking for you.
And they're also in the rain, so any sound should make me drown out.
Heavy rain.
Yeah. As they roll a natural 1.
Good for them. Fuckers.
As you're able to sneak your way into the keep. You see that there's like a ring of almost like a miniature village around the central tower itself, which is mirrored on the opposite keep that you guys have just walked through. There's like a couple of huts.
There's a split screen. There's a split screen of the cameras, right? With us on the right being led through the fucking blue castle. The blue castle, and Cathartic on the left on the red castle, and we are just walking through identical hallways simultaneously.
Yeah, basically. But this is like a small village on like protected by the outer wall. As you begin to sneak your way through, where are you headed? Straight for the castle? Where are you going?
I'm in the village right now.
Yes.
You want to find somewhere to cast detect object, don't you, or locate object?
Yeah, I want to find somewhere where I guess I want to get near the castle, but like not in it. While my invisibility's up.
You're just beginning to make your way through. You see like a couple of like the peasantry or like blacksmiths and tailors and service people who are milling about whilst you're invisible. Where are you posting up to cast locate object?
I guess if there's like a nondescript alleyway.
Oh, well, there's no guards about. There are definitely spaces that are a bit more shaded.
I'll duck into one of them.
Is that concentration?
Yeah, I'd have to drop concentration on invisibility.
Yeah, well, it'll be worth it for the minute. You cast detect magic, and I'm guessing you're just using
locate object, not detect magic.
Locate object. Like an object. I'm guessing you're just using the description that you had, like that you're drawing in front of you.
Yep.
You feel a ping directly below the castle.
Okay. This lasts for 10 minutes.
Yes.
While I'm concentrating on it, so I guess I'm gonna see if there's like a secret entry into the castle, like one of those escape tunnels.
Roll for
Come out of
investigation.
castles.
Roll for investigation. Roll for investigation.
Oh, I'm not good at this. 11.
You
Average.
aren't able to find anything.
And then I will do a lap of it.
Okay. Whilst that is happening, Timaeus, Brutus, and Brendan, you are sitting, wet but drying, in front of an open fire inside Lord Byron's keep. One of the guards has dashed upstairs, and you then hear his heavy footsteps, followed by a light shuffling from behind him. As coming down, he's got like a blue and white striped pajamas on, the little like nightcap, the bronze candle tray with a candle half lit with the fluffy slippers.
Yep.
As he's shuffling down, this frail old man. He's easily in his mid to late 90s.
Yep.
He says, "Who are you? What have you doing in my house?"
Listen, good Sir Scrooge. My name is Timaeus. These are my travelling companions, Brutus and Brandon. And we bring dire news that from the forest between your castle and the castle over yonder, a force of soldiers in red tapestry have occupied the land, are attacking any traveller that passes through. We beseech your aid in dealing with them before they harm an innocent. Also, for some reason, they kept shouting something along the lines of, "Blue sucks."
It's like, Lord Millie's men have finally marched on the forest.
I love that this guy doesn't know his name either.
They are my travellers to attack, not
What?
his.
Not that you would, right? Because you're a fair and just and good guy.
Ready the men. We shall have war today. As one of the guards, you see he's wearing slightly more ornate armor. Clearly the captain around here is going to nod and then head outside, and you hear shouting as men begin to rally. Says, "Now, thank you for bringing this to my attention, travellers.
You're welcome.
Please leave. You are staining my cities."
Yes. Here, I yank an arrow out and hand it to him, in case, you want to stab him with his own arrow or something.
You drop the arrow into his hand, and you see he kind of like fucking goes to motion against the weight of it. You're struggling to carry it.
Mr. Burns style. I like it. Okay. Let's go, guys. And I start ushering us out of the castle. Every 10 steps, I pull another arrow out myself and just drop it on the floor. I leave a trail of blood and arrows in my wake.
Okay.
I say this for these guys though, they might be just massive dickheads, but they really inspire loyalty in their troops. Seriously. They were raring to go.
Right, yeah, you now see Blue's troops beginning to coalesce in front of their keep, much like the others. I'm guessing you're not hanging about, you're just going?
No, yeah. The last scene of us walking away is Timaeus, straining to reach a single arrow right in the, center of his back, and he just can't quite get to it.
As you are walking back, and you would see this as well, Cathartic, because you're currently doing your lap around the keep, you notice every single light inside of Lord Magos's keep go out. All in less than half a second.
That's probably
the
fine.
entire keep, every single one. There's not a single source of light. It's like where you are in the alleyway at the minute. It's almost completely pitch black. So you've got dark vision, so you don't care. But
Okay.
Yeah, but you're not in the castle. So don't worry about it. We our castle still has a light.
Yeah. As common area, you see a couple of the guards, maybe about half a dozen of them, leave the formation and enter back into the keep.
I want to, I guess, follow them, but I'm not trying to be sneaky or anything.
You're
Okay.
just walking.
I have a plan.
Okay. Whilst you're doing that, the others, are you just heading straight towards it? There's still most of the army are squared up outside the wall.
We should probably go and look for Cathartic before we come up with anything else. She's somewhere in the forest, most likely. Let's spread out and look for her, right? And meet back up in about an hour if we haven't found her, okay?
Oh, good grief.
So yeah, Sonia, you have fun with the rest of the session on your own. We'll be over here. No, we go to the castle because that's where the plot is.
How are you sneaking around the guards?
Sneaking?
How?
Sneaking? Question mark? We're walking, and
okay.
there's a big battle going on, and we're gonna hope that they're too distracted by that.
The battle hasn't started yet.
We'll give it 10 minutes, and then we'll go.
Squaring up.
Yeah, we'll give it 10 minutes.
Presumably wait.
If they're all posturing and no action, I'll just have Brutus throw another fucking spear at someone to get them all kicked off. You know, he doesn't even have to hit; he just has to land nearby.
You see the captain of Madros's forces standing outside the gates, talking down to his men in front of him, as he shouts, "Now we lead the charge against those that will attack our fortress. Oh, worry not, battle brothers. I will investigate whatever foul threat has infiltrated our home, but you shall fight for glory." As the men all cheer before turning away and beginning their march towards the enemy castle, in perfect timing with Lord Byron's troops at the same time, as you see the captain enter back into the keep.
That's probably not anything to worry about. Well,
Yeah,
yeah, no. Well, I mean, good news, they've all fucked off. So, fuck it, let's go. Right. And I will walk up and try the door.
The door's open.
Oh, fantastic. We just go in, I guess. You know.
Yeah, you just walk in.
Look, stealth is for losers, okay? We just walk.
I mean, it's also pitch fucking black in here.
That's right, I have dark vision, and so does Connor. The only person who doesn't is Brutus, but Brutus is fine. He will follow our clanking footsteps to wherever the fuck we're going.
Cathartic, you are currently following two of the guards. You hear them kind of talk to each other, their footsteps echoing loudly in the abandoned streets, as they say, I mean, they've got magic on their side now? I thought we were the one with the vault. I don't fucking know. How else are they supposed to turn off all the lights at once? What are you doing? Or what are you looking for?
I'm just going to keep following them, trying to listen in, but if they spot me, they spot me.
Are you going within listening distance or go within sight distance?
Listening distance.
Okay, I'm not gonna say you have to roll stealth then, because you can use the alleyways and shit to stay out of sight. As you do, you hear loud, thundering footsteps. They're slow and deliberate, echo throughout the corridors, which the rest of you, not corridors, alleyways, sorry, which the rest of you would also hear, though slightly less voluminous.
I look down at my own feet for a moment, thinking it's me.
As you hear one of the guards say to the other, "What was that?" Yes, I don't know. Before one of them lets out a scream, as you hear it's very distinctly bones breaking and flesh tearing.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna go have a look at that. I want to peer around the corner to do it.
Excellent horror movie instincts. I hear a terrifying noise. I'm gonna move towards it.
You lean around the corner to look at the guards. You see a figure. He's wearing these shabby black rags over a hulking form. He's 7 foot tall. His muscles all across him are swelled and bulging, but down his left-hand side, they're so inflamed as to have burst out of the skin. The red blood of his of his sinewy tissue staining his rags and dripping down, the arm forming some kind of grotesque scythe made out of bone and muscle, and that has dug into the back of one of the guards. You see the back of this thing as it raises its engorged arm out, leaving the body to drop on the floor, as with slow steps that cover a insane distance, he charges straight to the other guards, easily outpacing his stride before executing him in much the same way.
That's metal as fuck.
Jesus Christ. Can I look across the the pathway that they were on, trying to see if there's any more guards that he will stumble across?
There doesn't seem to be, at least at the minute. The things
I
stand.
see the others.
No, you're currently in amongst all the alleyways. Again, it's quite like a dense little village packed into the side next to the keep.
I
The
have an
thing
important
that stand-
question.
Hmm?
The first guard that was killed, was he black?
No.
Oh, in that case, right, we're not in a horror movie then, guys. Because remember, in horror movie he'd be black.
Second one was though. But the thing is going to stand tall, like kind of riding its back, revealing the full height of it, before thundering back like deeper into the village, towards the castle.
Towards the castle.
Towards the castle, deeper in.
Fuck me, where the fuck did it come from?
I'm gonna guess the
just
vault.
duck into a corner, I guess, of one of the alleyways, and I guess double back to a main-ish road.
Okay. But you just so coincidentally happen to find three
No,
chucklefucks.
she's sneaking her way through, and she hears another set of massive, heavy footsteps, and this time it is Tobias.
I'm gonna put my fingers to my finger to my mouth to signal be quiet, and then I'm gonna. Hopefully somebody else knows it. Sign language.
Nope.
Anyone? No one?
No.
Oh no, in the brief time that Cathartic's gone missing, she's gone completely mad.
Okay, Cathartic is gonna facepalm, and then she's gonna try and imitate that big hulking creature
Have you
and
motioned
then point
like
to the castle.
I just walk over to her. You alright? What's wrong with you?
And I will be like, shh! It could hear. It could hear us.
I just look around. What could?
I'm gonna look around, and then I'll listen to see if I can hear any footsteps, assuming I don't. I'll be
Bit more
like,
distant now.
there is this 7-foot creature made of... I don't know, it looks like a human body that exploded with muscle and sinew and bones, and it just tore a guard apart on its way to the keep.
Not gonna lie, that sounds really cool. Anyway, we need to go to the keep because that's where our thing is. Everything else is secondary. We have our orders.
Yes,
So
we
buck
could
up.
follow that creature, but we should try not to engage it.
I think it sounds like it's busy killing guards, so we should be fine.
We should be fine, but let's not push our luck.
Don't worry.
Also, I have located roughly where the thing is. It's completely below us. We need to find a way down.
Excellent. You
Well,
lead the
below
way,
the keep.
and don't be afraid. I clap Brutus on the shoulder. We have Brutus. Isn't that right,
We
Brutus?
do have Brutus.
Yeah, of course, mate. But I'm saying this as like I can't really even see what's going on half the
Oh,
time.
don't worry. Nicard, do the thing. Not Nicard, sorry. Cathartic, do the thing.
It only lasts 10 minutes. Yeah,
I thought it lasted an hour.
Let me check. Am I getting it confused with another one?
I'm pretty sure it lasts an hour.
It does last an hour. I will expend a
Oh, no.
spell slot.
No,
Neat.
you don't need to. It would still you would still have it for the first time from the forest.
Yeah, you never used it.
Okay, then that's fine.
Oh, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
In that
right.
case, good job. My friend, my pal, my buddy, Brandon. If you could top me up with a bit of healing, so I'm ready in case we have to fight this dude.
Yeah, how many hit points do you have?
I need 11 to get back up to max.
I give you 11 lay on hands.
Thank you.
I'll have 4 left over.
Brilliant. That's all I need. We'll use those 4 if anyone goes down. In that case, Cathartic, do you want to lead the way?
I will.
Okay.
And I will.
So you begin the charge. So you begin the charge towards the center of the keep. Are all of you stealthy?
I will stealth.
I will try.
I will
prom-
attempt.
I promise nothing.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
You absolutely can.
Do I have fear? As
So
a
I rolled a
bonus?
natural 1, and that
I
wasn't
said, do you
even
not have
with
disadvantage,
that
but
wasn't
it doesn't
even
matter.
with the disadvantage. Hold up. Hang on a second.
So do we have advantage on stealth then?
I have 13.
12.
I've got a 3.
Oh,
Cool.
for fuck's sake, we are not stealthing that.
Okay.
Like I said, we try.
You begin blindly thundering your way to the center of the keep. As you do so,
I take one step and
Cathartic,
immediately get my foot stuck in a bucket.
there's just a fucking Resident Evil 4 bear trap at the face.
Ah, no!
It somehow doesn't deal any damage.
My armor's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, you begin thundering your way closer towards the keep. As you do so, Cathartic, you notice that your own thundering footsteps begin to be outshone by another louder pair.
Sorry.
It's hard to tell where exactly it is up until just before, like as you leading the charge are right in a corner, you see a wall collapse as if a cannonball had just been shot square into the base, as this thing unimpeded walks straight through and out into the alleyway. It scans its head left and right before sensing that your group is there, charging straight towards you. Can you all please roll initiative?
I'm sorry. I got this.
I was hoping to avoid this situation, but we made far too much noise for that. Oh my god.
Oh, that's not bad.
We'll be back in a sec.
Wait, hold on. I'm leading this. Does that mean is anyone in grabbing range of me?
Well, you're leading it, but everyone's now round the corner. It's like as you guys are turning around. You're currently in front.
We're all like
I
sort
guess
of
I will
within
touch
5 feet of each other.
Brutus quickly, if I can, and use Vigilant Blessing to give a creature I touch advantage on the next initiative roll.
You can't do that. Like that's an action to do. You can't do it. Like you need to set it up beforehand.
Okay, fair enough. That's it.
Either way, what did everyone get?
Well, I got 17, Brutus got 16, and Cathartic got 5. But Connor said he had to be right back before even bothering to roll initiative. So
No,
I have no idea. So we're gonna have to wait for him regardless.
Timmy, Brutus, Cathartic, and then we'll just fucking hold off for a little bit.
But worst case scenario, he probably got better than in Cathartic did. At least you'd hope.
I could swap initiative with someone so that I can cast Twilight Sanctuary to give everyone.
I got a 6 on initiative.
Ah,
he got a 6.
Told you did better than Cathartic.
That's 3 times now. Brutus, Brendan. Right. So the creature is going to go first. You see him walk 30 feet in a straight line towards you.
Cool. The moment he's within 10 feet of me, he provokes attack of opportunity because of my polar mastery.
Because he was going to have to dash to get to you. As he uses his action to move, looming over you, Cathartic, and it looks like he's about to raise his weapon to attack, as you are able to jab your fucking pike before he can do so.
Fuck yeah! All right, numbnuts. Have a taste of my stabbiness.
Is that Sentinel?
Well, that's a 12. No, that's Polar Mastery, and it's 12.
Oh, Polar Master. Is that 12. The new Polar Master or the old one?
That's the new one.
Okay.
Basically the same as the old one, really.
Okay, cool.
It just changes what weapons it affects.
Sweet. Yeah, a 12 is you do jab your pike into him, but it doesn't seem to have any effect as you do so, as he just shrugs off the blow.
So is that code for a miss or a code that did no damage?
It's code for a miss, but there's no way you miss a target.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That didn't work the way I hoped it would.
That's the end of your turn. So end of your reaction, and the end of his turn as he used his action to dash.
Okay.
Any bonus actions to use, does he? No, it is not. Which means it's now Timmy, your turn.
Cool. Seeing that didn't work, I'm gonna double down and stab him again.
Yeah, bearing in mind are you next to Cathartic then?
Motherfucker! Yes, I am.
A 12. Again, he just carries on raising his arm as high as he can go. At the end of...
That's not the end of my turn.
Oh, it's not the end of your turn.
I'm using my bonus action to pole strike, to melee, to bonus action, hit with the blunt end.
Okay.
Oh, you've got to be shitting me! That's the third 7 I've rolled in a row!
Okay. As you, in vain, try and land blow after blow on this thing.
It's impossible! He's immune to all kinds of damage!
Yeah. As you see him as his other hand is raised to attack, his other non-swollen hand seems to drag something up as flesh tendrils begin to spawn from underneath the stone around you. As he, looking at you, Timmy, is going to need you to make a Dexterity saving throw, please.
I can try. Watch me roll another fucking 7. Nope, I rolled a 19.
19, that succeeds. Okay, in that case, nothing happens
Woo!
as you're able to duck out of the way of these fleshy tendrils that shoot out of the ground.
Okay,
Um,
we've established that he is immune to all damage, but he's very slow.
Brutus, it's your turn.
Well, this is an awkward situation for Brutus. I'd still need to go for it. Yeah, I'll expend my rage slot.
Okay.
I would like to rage. Ah, give him a good old Texas chop.
Then I will go in for a reckless attack on him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Advantage.
So you're all kind of now bunching up around him.
Yes.
19.
19 hits. Roll for damage.
I choose to believe it's me in the middle with Cathartic on my left and Brutus on my right.
Okay. So
Well, I'm gonna re-roll the 2d6 because I've got Savage Attacker.
Okay. I have to take the new roll though. What did she roll?
I can use either roll. However, I will take the original.
I don't think that is that how it works?
That's not
Once
how
per
it
turn,
works.
when you hit a
Oh,
target with a weapon, you can roll the weapon's damage twice and use either roll against the target.
Oh no, it's true. Yeah,
Fair
he's right. I've got
Fair
yeah.
enough.
They've improved Savage Attacker. That's good to know.
Hell yeah. Now it's actually useful.
Yes.
Right. So yeah, you deal 10 points of damage to him as you like throw your sword into his engorged muscle.
Sorry, no, it's an additional 2d6 because I reckless attacked.
Oh yeah, are you a berserker? Yeah, you
Yes.
are. That's right.
So it's an
18.
additional 8.
Yeah, you you raise your greatsword up and slam it into this thing. And it gets like maybe about 3 or 4 inches deep, but compared to the size of the musculature that's like burst out of his shoulders, you don't cut very deep at all.
Is that code for resistance?
It's not resistance, he just has a lot of hit points.
Fair enough. I'm just making sure. Just trying to keep track of what we're dealing with.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Brendan, it's now yours.
Okay, is Challenge Davidian action?
Yes. I mean, it depends. What are you trying to do?
I want to use my Vow of Enmity.
I'm pretty sure you can use that when you hit with an attack.
Yeah, when I take the attack action.
Yes.
Yeah,
you just automatically can do it.
Yeah, it'll give me advantage.
Yes.
When you take the do that then. So you take the attack action.
Yep.
That's
Does
this
that just-
bitch.
Does that just happen? Yeah, it just happens. There's no saving.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Cool. Yeah, you now have advantage against him.
Yep. That'll be a 14.
14 again. Your sword does hit him, but he's just so massive. That's code for a miss.
Yep.
Yep.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions.
Okay. Which means that it's now Cathartic. Your turn.
I'm going to use my action to use Twilight Sanctuary.
Smart.
Blah blah blah. 30-foot area of dim light around me. It lasts for a minute. Whenever a creature, including me, ends its turn in the sphere, I can grant that creature.
Oh, we homebrew that rule to that it takes a reaction to use.
Okay.
Just so you know. Just because otherwise it's fucking busted.
Wait, what's the quote? What?
So Twilight Sanctuary, it gives everyone like half cover around in an area.
Oh yeah.
It also can either either cure a status effect or give a fuck ton of temporary HP whenever you start a turn nearby.
End.
Pardon?
Remember,
It's
you
when
end the
you
turn.
end.
Okay, end. Same difference. But you piss out a disgusting amount of temporary HP with that feature. So it takes we homebrew it in this.
Yes, I remember because I used to be a Twilight. I was a Twilight cleric, and it was absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Like how much temp HP gets thrown out.
So you've homebrewed it to what?
So bonus action.
Okay.
So it takes a reaction when they end their turn.
A
for you to
reaction.
go to
Sorry.
HP.
Yes.
Yeah, a reaction. Yeah. So if they end their turn there, you can use a reaction to grant 10 HP.
Rather than it just automatically. Yeah.
Which turns it from a disgustingly broken ability into a really good ability. Right. Anyway. So yeah, you're pop in Twilight Sanctuary.
And then I am going to attempt to. This thing is focused on me. I'm going to attempt to take 2 steps back.
It actually looks more focused on Brutus at the minute.
Because Brutus
You're all, yeah. But if you're taking 10 steps, it's like moving 10 feet back, he's going to use his reaction to try and make an opportunity attack against you. Mm-hmm. Roll my dice. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay. As you go to retreat from this thing, he is going to raise up his scythe-like arm and cut into you. As you are going to take 26 points of piercing damage.
I'm going to use my reaction to intercept that and try and reduce it.
Okay.
I'm going to reduce that by 8.
By 8. 26 minus 8 is 18 points of piercing damage. 18 points of piercing damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Oh, that is fine with me.
As you limp away from this thing.
Also, concentration saving throw to maintain on the locate object.
Oh yeah, true. Thank you very much.
13. That is fine.
13. Wait, no, you 18 halved. No, yeah, you're fine. Okay, cool. That's the end of your turn. It's now going to be its turn again. It is going to raise, first of all, its pick. Its scythe-like arm at you, Brutus.
Yep.
As it is going to, you used reckless attack, didn't you?
Yep. So I guess advantage.
So it's going to have advantage. That's going to be a 28 to hit.
Just about hits.
Not a crit. As you are then going to take 22 points of piercing damage.
Halved.
Halved to 11, and again your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
He's then going to raise his other arm with the muscular fist and try and deck you, Timmy.
Okay.
As he is going to roll. A 21 to hit.
That hits.
As you are going to take 8 plus 6, 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Sure. Let's do the strength save first. Luckily, I'm good at those. 16.
16. You are knocked prone.
Whoa. Okay.
As this thing puts you flat on the ground.
Okay. Yeah. What the fuck are we fighting?
Right. That's going to be the end of its turn, at which point it's going to roll a recharge for that ability. Which it regains. Cool. That's going to be the end of its turn, which means it now wraps back up to your turn, to me. You're flat on the ground.
Tobias is going to pull himself back to his feet and say, whatever this thing is, it's a huge problem. Get the fuck away from here. I'll slow it down. And I'm going to attempt to stab it with my pike again.
Okay.
Here we go. That's a 23 to hit.
Oh, you also see the wounds that Brutus dealt to it earlier, the cut into the arm, start to knit their way back together.
Yep. I deal 5 points of damage.
5 points.
And I push him 10 feet back.
He is a large creature. Is there any kind
of... absolutely does not matter.
Okay.
As long as straight away, if it's large or smaller, so it's fine.
Yeah, okay, in that case, you shove him back.
10 feet. Then I'm going to... he's still within my reach, because I've reached 10 feet.
Yep.
Right? Hang on. No, because he'd be 5 feet away, so I shove him... No, it'd be 15 feet back, so I'd have to move 5 feet forward to have him within my reach again. and I'm going to use my bonus action to hit him again.
Yep.
Come on. Another 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
For an additional 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And I move him another 10 feet back.
Okay.
Then I'm going to move another 10 feet forward, so that's the rest of my movement. So he's back within my reach. And I'm going to action surge, and I'm going to hit him again.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that's only a 7, so I do miss that attack. But that does mean that I am now 15 feet ahead of everyone else. He is 25 feet away from everyone else. No, 25 feet away from everyone else.
Yeah.
And I turn and I say, run. And I'm going to plant my feet and hold the line.
Okay. As you plant your feet, it is going to look down at you as you see once again the fist that just decked you begins seemingly pulling something from thin air as the tendrils of flesh begin to knit their way around your feet once again. Can you please make a dexterity saving throw?
I can try. That's only a 10.
10. So these like tendrils of muscle and sinew sprout out of the walls and cut you deep. You are going to take 14 points of slashing damage.
Cool. Can I have those temporary hit points, please? Cathartic.
You are way outside of that at the minute, I think.
Is it within? Is it? I'm only 15 feet away from her. What's the range in it? It's 30 feet. So yeah, I'm well within
30.
it.
It's 30.
Yeah, it's 30-foot range, isn't it?
I can only do it as a reaction on the end of your turn.
Yeah, it was the end of my turn. That was the end of my turn.
Isn't it the beginning of his turn already?
No. I ended my turn, and that thing happened at the end of my turn. It was a legendary. I thought it was at the end of my turn. Sorry, I did mean to ask until at the end of my turn, but I got wrapped up in that.
That's fine. That's a legendary action, but I would say that you could have given.
Yeah. So Sonia, give me the stuff. How much is it? 1d6.
Yes.
1d6 plus 4, I think. Because it's cleric level.
Cool.
So 1d6 plus 4.
Yes. So if you could give me those, that'd be great. Thank you. I will take that.
10, so just minus 10 from whatever damage you just got dealt.
I just put 10. Yeah. Oh, wait, what?
Well, she would have given the 10 HP before you took that damage.
Oh, right. How much damage did I take? Sorry.
You took 14.
So yeah. So I'll take
heal
8.
10.
Yeah. Heal 10. I thought I got 6.
6 plus 4.
Yeah, plus 4.
Oh, 6 plus. Oh, I
Plus
didn't realise
total.
it didn't have the thing. Okay.
Plus total.
Okay. Cool. No doubt.
So you took 4.
Yes.
But you do feel the wound that it left from these tendrils begin to eat its way deeper into your muscle tissue.
Good.
Nothing happens yet, though.
No, it's fine.
That's going to be
I got
the
this.
end of the legendary action, which means it's now going to be Brutus, your turn. This thing has been pushed back 25 feet.
You have your orders, Brutus. Get everyone to safety.
We'll take a shot at it with my short bow. Before I then turn round and follow the rest.
Okay.
I can't reckless attack on a ranged, can I?
Yes, you can.
Can I?
As long as it uses like is it a short bow? Is it a strength-based weapon?
It's a short.
Bow. No, okay, I don't think you can.
Okay.
I think specifically when it's like a strength-based attack, like a javelin or something.
21.
21 still hits.
Then damage will be. Do I add rage to this?
No. Dex-based weapon.
It's just gonna be 5 damage.
5 extra damage. Lovely. And then you're just sprinting away.
Yes.
Well, I mean, he can't sprint because action dash,
yeah,
but
running.
he jogs away.
Brendan, again, this thing's 25 feet away from you. What do you do?
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Can I just when you said like my speed was reduced, is that my walk speed?
Yes, it's just your speed. It's just so any kind of speed is reduced by 10 feet.
So we'll
both
include
walk and flying, yes.
Okay.
Though I think, wait, let me double check something. Oh wait, no, that effect ends at the end of the monster's turn.
So
and it's had
it's
its turn
over.
since.
Yeah. So you're
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
You
okay.
have no reduction.
Okay.
Still good. You can...
How? Can I get within melee range of this guy?
Please don't.
You,
Please
you
don't.
can.
I would really rather you not.
Are we running away?
Yes! What part of I will hold the line, run the fuck away do you not get? I'm not sacrificing myself for nothing here.
You're not
No,
sacrificing yourself.
yes, he is.
Ah!
This isn't the end of your story.
It very well might.
Ah!
No, I'm Connor. It very well might
It
be.
could
I'm not
be.
being punched.
I have a plan, but it's not a great one. I just
Again,
need you to look. If you want to be
Are you
helpful,
injured?
give me as much hit points as you can from range, and then run.
How much health do you?
All of it.
Okay, actions. Once per a magic action is a normal action, isn't it?
What? Yes. Magic action is just an action.
Okay, I'm casting Cure Wounds on you.
That requires you to move closer. Do you not have anything at range you can do?
No, but I
Okay.
do have a fly. But I am kind of fast.
Okay,
and I
Joe,
can
do
fly.
what you have to do.
I'm going to get within 5 feet of you and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, so that's going to take 10 feet of your movement to do that.
That's 11.
Okay, brilliant. That's good. I'm not up to full, but it's close enough.
The only other ones I have is Lay on Hands is it's bonus action.
Do that.
I'll give me my last 4 hit points.
I'll take it. Now run as fast as you can.
But it's another 20 feet away.
Yep.
So what's the reach on this guy? 1 second. Oh, I'll reach on it 5. Oh, that no. Okay, 535 feet. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
but
you're
how much
you're
movement?
20.
Well, no.
20 feet.
How much movement speed do you actually have, Connor?
30.
So you're not
But
actually that fast. You're just normal.
Either way, I would say
Yeah,
that the
but
20
as
feet
a
is enough
bonus
to dip
action,
around a corner outside the thing's line of sight.
Sure.
Yeah,
as a
these are
bonus
quite.
action, I could fly.
Do
You
you?
didn't use your bonus action to lay on hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you know.
Either way, yeah. Either way, I would say 20 feet from the rest of you guys is enough that you can
Sit round a
shift out of the
corner.
way. Sit around a corner. Before we move on to Cathartic's turn, remind me of where everyone is.
Okay, I am at 10 feet
You're
in
10
front
feet
of the
away,
monster.
Yeah.
Cathartic is 15 feet behind me. Everyone else has
No,
already run
I
away.
haven't moved yet.
Yeah,
I
Cathartic is
only
next.
moved 10 feet away.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
That's what
Cathartic, you're next.
Oh no, that means Cathartic is 25 because I forgot she moved 10 feet away before everything else. So yeah, you're 25 feet behind me.
Just in range of the fucking Twilight Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Which way is everyone running?
Away.
South.
Yeah, but
We're going to say
which way away?
whichever
Is that
direction
into the
is
keep?
opposite to the monster.
No, right now you're not running. You're not kind of just running around the circle. If that makes sense. You're not necessarily going any closer.
We have a job to do, and we have a finite amount of time to do it.
Do you know
So-
Shield of Faith?
Probably
I
not.
do.
Ah, well, that's just too late for that, you. We're asking. It's Cathartic's turn.
Oh, I do.
Cool. What's the range on Shield of Faith?
60 feet.
I will take that if you just then just run away. Anything to boost my odds of getting away from this safely.
See, what I was going to do is cast Sanctuary on myself and run away. Into the keep.
That's great for you. That will 100% leave me to die.
Yeah. I mean, considering your order was run away.
Yeah, it was. You're not wrong. You know.
So she's going to listen to the order. She's going to cast Sanctuary on herself.
Okay.
As a bonus action, and then run into the keep.
Sure. That's fine.
Okay. It's now the creature's turn.
Yes, it is.
It is going to stand tall, easily over a head taller than you, Timmy, as it sees your compatriots dash around, back and around, and then looks back down towards you. As it
Bring it on, Buttercup.
This is going to start by trying to charge a fist square into your chest. That's going to be a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
You are going to take. Oh, damn. 9 plus 6. 15 points of bludgeoning damage. 15, yeah.
Yep.
And can you please make a strength saving throw?
Natural 1.
Natural 1. You are knocked on your ass.
Yep, that
It's
tracks.
then going to
Wait, no.
raise
Before that, he would have moved into my range, so I would have got an attack of opportunity on him.
You were already in his range because you.
No,
were
it's fine because he doesn't need to move into. As long as he's in my range, if he moves anywhere, it triggers the attack of opportunity.
Really? I'm gonna double check that real quick just by opening your character just to make doubly sure because that seems interesting.
Reactive strike. Make reaction to make one attack when a creature enters into that weapon's reach. Sorry, I misread that.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
I was gonna say because that is a broken fucking ability if true. That gives you so much more area denial. Either way, he's going to try.
So I'm prone.
He's going to raise up his pick, which he then rolls with advantage.
Yep.
It's going to be a luckily one with a crit, a 29 to hit.
Why would that be lucky?
Because he didn't crit.
Okay.
As you are going to take a further. I don't need to get a new die. I just need to roll the same die twice. 3 plus 9, 12 plus 6, 18 points of piercing damage.
I'm still up thanks to that. Thanks exclusively to that lay on hands. I have 4 hit points.
As you see, all the wounds that he had suffered up to this point knit back together.
Yeah, this is fine.
Your speed is also reduced by 10 feet.
Oh, good.
Oh, no, okay, that's not going to happen yet. That will happen at the start of that turn. Yeah, okay, that's going to be the end of its turn, and it's now yours.
Excellent.
As you start, this should have happened last turn, but I forgot, so it happens now. You feel the wound from the the fucking spears of sinew begin to chew deeper into you, as you are going to take a further 9 plus 2, 11 points of
cool. So I'm unconscious.
Unconscious. As it then, this is no one can see this. As it then looks up and begins charging straight towards the direction that the rest of you guys left.
Heart attack. Dead.
Yeah, you guys are now out of combat. I'm just going to have you roll death saves.
That's fine. That's fine.
As sprinting away from the fight scene, you hear wall after wall collapse in front of this thing. It seems to be, and you can hear the steps are significantly faster than they were before. What do you guys want to do?
I know this is going to be. I was the second last guy to leave.
Mm-hmm.
While I see this guy doing it, I'm going to use my celestial relation to fly.
Yeah.
And I'm going to circle back.
Oh, you're coming back.
I'm going up and over away.
Oh, okay.
Trying to fly it high enough to get over the head of this thing without it noticing him.
Okay. I'm going to have it roll a perception check.
Against
I'm just going to be up
passive stealth or something.
Well, I mean, it's just see if he rolls. His perception is oh my god, his perception's good. As you see quite distinctly the enormous form of this thing looking up at you as you fly overhead.
You better not get yourself killed trying to save me. I gave my life to keep you alive.
Oh.
You have a job.
Okay. Whilst you're doing that though, we're just gonna carry on looping through. I want to keep this moving, see what everyone else is doing.
To have his attention, I'm just going to fly away.
Where to? Out of the keep?
I'm going to try and lead
him to the battlefield, so he's too busy killing troops.
Oh, as you begin flying out of the keep, trying to lure this thing away, you lose sight of it. Right, coming to Brutus, what are you doing?
Okay.
I mean, at the moment it's just me and
No, Cathartic's fucked off on her own, isn't she?
Oh yeah.
No, I thought you would have left in a group at least.
She ran into the keep.
Specifically went into the keep.
Everyone else ran
because
away.
everyone else was nondescript.
Oh, you're making your way towards the keep. You're not in the keep yet.
Yeah, but that sort of mean she sort of deliberately fucked off in a different direction to everyone else.
Yeah.
So it's just Brutus on his own currently.
Brutus, what are you doing? You've heard the thunderous footsteps and the walls collapsing. Stop for like half a second.
To be fair, this thing can't fly, so following Connor's example might be the smartest thing to do. Because once you're in the air, you're sort of safe.
Brutus,
yeah, I mean, I'll start heading up. like how high could I go?
As high as you want. What's your movement speed? 30 feet.
What do you mean? What do you mean
Yeah.
high?
You can fly.
Where are you
fly.
going?
You can
Oh,
fly.
you fly. Oh, yeah.
It's a
okay,
fairy,
so-
dude.
30 feet. So you can action dash and get 60 feet up.
I'll go for that then.
Okay. As you do that, so you've just gone straight up into the air. Brendan, you've pissed off toward the edge of the keep, trying to lure it away. And Cathartic, you're heading straight towards the castle. Timmy, can you roll a death saving throw for me?
That's a 6. That's one fail.
As one fail. Brutus, you hear the steps resume as you see an entire small hut collapse under the weight of this thing. As you see it looking up squarely at you. You see one arm begin to raise as tendrils tendrils of flesh from the ground shoot. Let me just double check. Yeah, 60 feet up
Ooh,
and
that's
manage
not
to
good.
nail you midair.
Yeah.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me?
I believe in you. Here's advantage because you're a barbarian.
How much time passed? Like, is this all within a round or?
Oh, this is within like a minute or two.
Okay, no,
Which
no,
I know would mean
rage
Tim
will
Ace is
end.
rolling more death saving throws, but we're keeping it light, trying to balance a lot of different things here. So
No,
dex
I just
saving
mean for the
throws.
sake of my rage.
I'd say that you could keep your rage because you're using your bonus actions to maintain it. You can keep doing that.
Okay,
Yay.
well, if that's the case, I'd get advantage on the deck save.
I mean, you would get advantage anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure barbarians just have advantage on deck saves.
Oh, I thought it was when I rage. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, anyway.
Oh, he's just.
Oh, that was
music
Vocod.
block. That's fine.
We stopped losing that a while ago.
Nat 20.
Oh
Nat
shit!
20. Okay, you are able to just duck out of the way of this thing's flash spikes. As that happens, we'll once again go through actions. I will start with you, Brendan.
Okay, I've lost sight of it, and I'm going to.
Theoretically, he could see Brutus, though.
Oh yeah, he's just seen the flash spikes come up and try and jab Brutus.
You have an idea where it is.
Yeah, I'm going to.
The thing did have to stand like directly below Brutus to do that.
I'm going to.
Actually, no, he wouldn't have. Either way.
Can I make the long way? Can I make the long way round to Timmy?
Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to use your action to stealth.
Yes.
So please roll a stealth check.
Okay, I have disadvantage on that.
Of course you do. We all do. We are not the stealthy squad.
You have to beat 16. That's his passive perception.
14.
14.
The other one was a 16.
He's going to see you land. Right, that's going to be the end of your turn because you've used your action to try and stealth. You've moved, unless you have a bonus action to do.
Bonus action.
I know we're not doing initiative order, but it helps keep track of it. Lay on hands.
I've used that.
Yes, he's got none of it left.
You've used all of it.
Yes.
Yes.
The thing is, the lay on hands, him using all of it was the only reason I stayed up long enough to die to the fucking bullshit start of turn damage.
Still, paladin play to another. Always keep 1 point free. Right.
I haven't played paladin in a long time.
Either way. So you then land next to him. Brutus, you are ducking out of the way. Cathartic, you have made it to the keep. You see outside the door is the guard captain angrily arguing with one of his subordinates, screaming, "Where is everyone? We sent 6 men back in here, and not a single one has reported." What would you like to do?
Your men have not arrived, for there is a giant creature over there making its way towards the keep.
You
I am
were
Cathartic
with
of the Divinitas.
You were with the others that attacked.
No.
Yes. That's no. The other guy says no. It was definitely her. It was her. A dragonborn, a fairy, and a tall guy.
Cathartic was never seen. Those two died, and she went into cover.
That's true. No one saw her other than the dead people.
You went into cover before that happened, though. You went into cover as the rest of the
She went into cover before the rest of the guards turned up.
I went into cover while the 2 guards died because she was last in initiative.
She was never seen by anyone except those
and
2 guards who
she
died.
Went to cover. Everyone came out, and only those 3.
Okay, never mind. They would not say that then. Okay, they're going to start and say, "And who the hell are you?"
Cathartic of the Divinitas. I was sent to see why the lights went out.
Well,
Well, you'll have to let me in.
what caused it? So,
You have to let me in for me to investigate the reason why there is no light. Anyway, your men have not made it, for there is a giant creature there making its way to the keep. Probably sent by your enemy.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, she's not good at them. I mean, she's heavily injured. And she is spitting facts. There is a giant creature there. Do
Still
I
need to
have
make a persuasion
advantage? Is it flat?
No, it's just flat.
It's flat.
Just a flat persuasion.
Have faith.
18.
Yeah, it's not bad.
18.
They're going to say, right, thank you for reporting. Get inside, quick.
A little nod, and that's it.
Okay. Right now, you are just going to be out of the way for the minute, the cathartic, if you separate yourself from the group. Timaeus, can you make another death saving throw, please?
Once again, I can only try. That's a 2. That's another fail.
That's a
One
2,
more
that's
fail
another-
and I die.
It's another fail. Sorry, Brutus, you would see the form of the beast underneath ignore you and begin to lumber its way towards the keep. It's now out. It's now ignoring you as a group.
Will I have had a chance to try and shoot it before it starts making its way?
You can, if you really want to.
Do you want that thing coming back after us?
Well, I'm currently separate. Like, I'm separated from everyone. If it goes after me, then it's not harming anybody.
You can try and shoot it if you really want to. I'm not going to stop you.
Says, don't do it. This is what DMs speak for. Leave it alone. Don't do it. you will die.
You got to read the warning signs, buddy.
I could read the warning signs, but the question is, does Brutus?
Yes, but Brutus is another thing. This is you controlling Brutus.
And I hate double negatives. I never understand what they mean.
So how far is he from me?
Right now he's about 60 to 70 feet.
And where does it look like he's going?
He looks like he's heading straight towards the keep. You're like directly above him.
I am going to take a shot at him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
21.
21. That is going to hit. Please roll for damage.
It'll just be 5 damage.
Okay.
Get even higher, fly even higher, so you're safe and out the way.
Yes. Then I'm going to fly another 30 feet up.
So you're 90 feet in the air now.
Yes.
Okay. You are going to see at the end of your turn this thing stop, the arrow sticking out of its back. And even this high in the air, you can see distinctly its huge form shift, so it's looking over its shoulder. It now moves with deliberate but terrifying speed as it is going to charge on top of one of the buildings, seemingly leaping up it before once again raising his hand and causing the tendrils to shoot back out at you. Can you please make another dex saving throw, please?
Shit. It climbed a building.
It doesn't just walk through them. It can also walk up them.
Man, what the fuck are these buildings made of that they can withstand this fat bastard?
Stone.
I'd do it. Wait,
17 is going to fail. You're raging at the minute, I'm guessing, still.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a point. Oh no, yeah, that's one.
Yeah. So you are going to take 30 points of bludgeoning damage, half down to 15. And you are then knocked incapacitated as these things knock the wind out of you, as you immediately fall 90 feet.
Which is 96.
Yeah, it is 96. So
Let
on
me just
top of,
check in case I do get
and
anything.
because you are incapacitated, you will not have resistance to this.
Knocked you right out your
So
rage.
on top of the 15, you take another 30.
How you doing, buddy?
Well, I'm alive.
That's better than me. You're doing great then, by the sound of it.
Yeah, as you are knocked on your ass back down within 20 feet of this thing, as it looks down from the top of the rooftop, glaring at you.
My advice would just be to run, Josh. Oh, sorry, Chris. In fact, sorry.
Right. Okay. Brendan, what are you doing?
I cast Cure Wounds on Timmy.
Timmy, you're back up.
Oh my god! I saw the light and it sucked.
You're up to 13.
Good to know.
Yeah. Now we've got to run because I'm pretty sure he's going to brutalize
Brutus.
Brutus.
He's gonna Brutus.
Okay. Right. So you two are just sprinting towards the keep.
How far away am
Is
I
that-
from the creature?
Oh, you have no idea.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, in that case, shit, I can't leave a soldier behind.
Wait, no, I don't know who's Brutus.
That's a good point. You wouldn't know that. So I'm like, oh, thank you, Brendan. Like, we need to move. We need to move now. We need to get to the keep. We still have a mission to do. And I'm going to grab him and start moving our way towards the thing. How many hit points did I gain from that Cure Wounds, by the way?
You gained 13.
Good. And then we just sprint our way towards the keep.
Okay.
Because we don't know about Brutus.
You do not.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Brutus. You would have taken 15 from
the attack.
You would have taken 15 from the attack, and then another 30 from falling. You're at 0.
He's halved.
No, he doesn't
Yeah,
halve the 30 because of the
He doesn't have
incapacitation.
30. The other one was also 30 that was halved, but he was then incapacitated, which means rage ends.
Yeah.
Which then means he takes the full 30.
Yeah, so he should be at 0.
Which downs me. It doesn't kill me.
Yeah, so you're alive, but you're down.
Yes.
But we don't know about that, unlike me. Man, Brutus might die here.
Brutus, I mean, I think that's what happens.
Did no one see that from the sky?
No.
Yeah, Timmy doesn't know.
Yeah.
I was sneaking about away from him. Brutus.
You would have been aware of where Brutus was.
Yeah, like
because the only way for you to know where he was
I will say this. No, hang on. That's point of order. Brutus was 90 feet in the fucking air. He was so visible. There's no way Brendan couldn't see him get nosedived into the ground.
These are buildings that are 30 feet tall and very close together. They are shield.
So at ground level, it's very hard to see shit.
Yeah, the only reason why it could see was because it's significantly taller than all of you.
Did they hear the thunk of him dropping?
I mean, you would have heard.
Context clues are a lot harder to put together than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's what you guys want. It's now the creature's turn.
We're very sorry.
No. Is it? It just had its turn. I mean, knock Brutus out the fucking sky.
Yeah, and Brutus is now unconscious, and you guys are either running now.
Oh shit! Yeah, no. Well, it ignored me when I was unconscious, so surely it ignores Brutus as well and goes hunting for other things.
Difference
it only ignored you because it had other targets. Now it's only got Brutus. Anyway, I'm not here.
I want to save him, but we don't know.
There's no way we can do it in character, and it's frustrating.
Chris, I'm really sorry.
I'm not. He brought this on himself. He could have just flown away, but he kept choosing to fucking come back and attack the creature. He got what he deserved. No offense, Chris.
I'm not going to have it roll or anything, as it has enough damage output to fucking eviscerate you, as it is going to leap on the ground, putting a muscled, like several 100-kilogram worth of weight foot square onto your back before digging a claw right into the center of your neck, executing Brutus.
What I would say, just for the sake of mentioning it, that would have taken his action, so I would have got one attempt at a death saving throw.
This is true.
That's a good.
If he rolls a natural 20, he might be able to do something. Come on, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
You still have a chance. You still have a chance for it.
Nat 20, bro.
Heroic exploration.
Just roll a d20. Just roll a d20. I don't think you can. This isn't a skill check, so I don't think you can apply heroic inspiration.
It's a d20 check, so yes, you can.
Nah.
6.
No.
You
Doesn't get
can.
inspiration anyway. He's a fairy. He doesn't get heroic inspiration.
No, that's
He's not a
true.
fighter or a fairy. Yeah, 6. So how does Brutus go out? I'm gonna say he has some amount of fleeting consciousness before this thing dives on him.
Does he realise he's not as great as he thought he was, or does he double down?
To him, he's just having a rest. He's decided he'll come back. He'll come back stronger the next day.
Death won't keep him down.
Yeah.
You
As
can
this,
always carry his body to a better cleric.
We have to
Okay.
get his body back first, which, to be honest, might be a bit of a challenge.
there's nothing to get. This thing is all about the brutality of flesh. There's no way. As yeah. So
I think I can actually.
we'll find it. We'll see. So yeah, you two limping make your way towards the keep. The creature being distracted from, as you are going to find the captain and the guard both sitting at the front of the keep, still arguing. As you approach, what do you say?
Monster attack. Monster.
Where's
My sister.
we have two companions, a fairy and a human. Have you seen them?
They're going to look at you. And the guard is going to stay for a second for report back to the captain. Now, those two definitely were at the gate.
I immediately step forward and pick him up by his throat.
Okay.
Where are our companions? Talk or die.
As you go to step forward, they have their weapons ready. Please roll for initiative again.
Oh, can I not intimidate them?
It would be an action on your turn.
I would. All right.
Right
fine.
now, you're marching to. They know you as the people who just, killed several guards at the gate.
Fine. I
who's now
rolled a
chucked you
14
straight
on
towards them.
initiative then.
Okay.
I got an 11.
Okay. The good news is that you are going first.
Cool. I'm going to go for that intimidation check.
Okay, roll.
That is a 14. Does that succeed or fail? Very important you tell me.
The captain doesn't seem intimidated, but the guard does.
All right. In that case, I'm going to use my second win to give an additional D10 to it.
Okay, if I can go for it.
Oh bullshit! That was on my screen. It's fucking Jack die. That's 13.
Sorry, boss. Yeah, no, the 15. The guard captain still seems unimpressed. You see, as you're gripping the guard, whose turn is it next? It is. Oh no, he's technically got lower than Brendan did. Brendan, you see, the guard that Timaeus has in his clutches is cowering beneath him. But with Timaeus' back turned to him, you see the captain go to raise his sword before he screams, "Tell us what foul beast you brought into our keep." What would you like to do, Brendan?
Kill the captain.
Really? Kill the captain?
I mean, if we can, he's probably surprisingly strong, to be honest. But we'll give it a go.
I was gonna.
I mean, you can do what you like, mate. If you want to try and persuade us out of it, go for it. You're probably really good at that because you're a fucking warlock paladin.
Yeah, I was gonna. No, his captains are pretty usually wise because battlefield time.
Yeah, but you've got fucking high charisma. You can do it if you try. I believe in you.
Only CC 13.
I believe in you.
What are you going to do, Brendan?
He's thinking.
I don't want. I really want these guys as meat shields, to block between us and the thing chasing us here.
Real.
Coming here. So I don't want to kill them.
Just do whatever. Just try. Just try whatever it is you're going to try. If it fails, it fails.
Would it disarm on command or what? Drop his
Command flee and have him run towards the fucking creature.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, command flee. Is that a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom save.
Let me see.
DC 13, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Wisdom is. Okay, his wisdom save is that.
I get this as a magic initiate, correct? I get to use it and not cast it. Ooh, that's nice.
Either way, he rolls a 7 as he's immediately, still holding his sword, going to sprint straight past you. Do you know like the flintlock would run? Just as he runs straight into the now torn apart keep.
Cool. So that's him gone. That just leaves
Please don't hurt me.
the terrified dude in my hand. Are we still in
Please don't
initiative?
hurt me. No, you have initiative.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna pull him close and say, "Where is my companions?" I don't care if that's bad grammar.
I haven't seen a fairy, but the cleric, the light lady, she's in there. We thought she was safe, so she's in.
I see. If you want to survive me, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna find my fairy companion, and you're gonna bring him back safely.
Okay.
And I let him go,
marches,
and he runs off into the village to die as well.
Yeah, well, he's fucking carrying.
I point.
Right.
Go! Run!
He's again. Fucking Flintlock would run.
All right, let's
More
go.
terrified of you at the minute.
I'm very
He hasn't
concerned,
actually seen the
but
monster yet.
yeah, no, exactly. It's like, I'm sure Brutus is fine. He's Brutus. Nothing can kill him.
Right.
And we,
As you open the door to the keep, Cathartic, what have you been doing? You've had a good couple of minutes.
I'm guessing everyone's kind of ignoring me because
I mean,
they've got
there's
big fish to fry.
very few
there's a
people
couple
here.
of there's a couple of refugees dotted about the keep, like the peasantry that managed to escape into the castle.
Then rather than wait a few minutes, I would have gone straight up looking for a way to go down.
Okay, make an investigation check. Investigation or perception? I'd say both of them work here.
Can I do a perception? Whee. 25.
25. Okay, so the other two march into the keep just as you find a hidden passageway deeper down. It's kind of tucked underneath one of the stairwells, behind a cupboard marked private.
I motion them over.
Oh wait, we catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
She spent that time looking. She rolled a 25. She found it.
Have you seen? Have you seen Brutus anywhere?
No, I saw him go up with you. I don't remember Connor's character's name. Brendan.
I'm sure he's
I
fine.
saw him in the sky.
He's indestructible. What have you found?
Way down. Should we wait for Brutus?
I think if he's not here, he's almost certainly escaped out the other way or single-handedly killed that creature. Either is plausible. I say we get the job done and move out and regroup with him later. You're a cleric, right?
Cathartic wouldn't believe that he can take down the creature, considering how quickly it healed.
You're a cleric, right?
Yes.
Can you heal me? I am very, very hurt.
Actually, no, that's not what she's built for.
Fuck. Okay, then.
Do you have cure wounds or healing word or anything?
I have a cure wounds. Just only can use first level.
I will take whatever you can
anything
give.
that lets you cast cure wounds also lets you cast using spell slots.
Yeah, you can upcast.
Yeah, you get once a day free use of it, and then
6.
wait, how
thank
have you
you.
got cure wounds?
I'll take it.
Have you got cure wounds?
It's a
Yes.
spell.
Yeah, no, as in have you prepared it as a cleric spell?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, in that case, well, yeah, you can upcast it.
Yeah. But should I go 6? I will take 6. That means I'm almost at half health. Almost.
Okay.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I slide my pike away and draw out my spear and shield, so I have a bit more armor class.
Okay.
Okay, let's move down, and I will take point.
Wait.
Okay.
What?
Brutus would not be able to take that creature alone. He's either dead, and we need to retrieve his body, or he has run away, at which point he would have already regrouped with us.
Unless he ran in the opposite direction. Look.
He would have flown back by now.
Then we have two possibilities. You're right. Either he's dead or he's away. Because if he's still fighting that thing, he's dead. But at the end of the day, we have a mission to do. We get the thing we are here for. That is our job. Once we have it, everything else can come afterwards. But if we rush away from here now, back into that city, odds are we come across that creature again and we die, and then we help no one. I understand that Brutus means a lot to you. It means a lot to me as well. But
Brutus
we have a
means
job to
nothing
do.
me. We came in with it as a team, and we leave as a team.
Well, we'll leave as a team after we've got what we've came for, and I will start moving down the stairs.
Okay.
Cathartic is not going to go down the stairs. She's going to wait another 10 minutes. If Brutus doesn't arrive, then she'll go down.
Okay, Brendan, what are you doing?
I am
You can either stay with Cathartic or come with me. You have a choice to make.
I'm coming with you.
Villainous
because
choice.
Yeah, I am. I like Brutus, but I am also a zealot, and one of my one of my
You were
holy
given a
focuses.
job by God. You're going to see that
Yeah.
job through.
Yeah,
Like Jesus Christ himself
Mm.
is present in human form in front of you. You're gonna do what he fucking says.
We have a job to do. We're going to do it. And so yeah, we head down and leave Cathartic behind. Timaeus looks over his shoulder and sees that she's not coming and just tuts and shakes his head, but doesn't have time to wait for her.
You travel down the spiral stone staircase. It's clearly designed for like thoroughfare of servants. It's quite wide, so people can pass each other with plates and shit. And traveling down, you find almost like a cellar. It's a long, straight corridor, maybe 15 foot across, built out of stone brick. You see on either side of you, there are 4 rooms. There's no doors, more like archways. They're storerooms for food, or preparation rooms, or like a fucking cleaning station. Forming 8 arches, 4 aside. And at the opposite end of the room, maybe about 60 feet away, is a large iron door that has been bolted shut.
I guess I'll move over to the iron door and start looking for a way to open it.
Okay. Make a investigation check for me.
Uh-huh. Where is it? There it is. Natural 20.
Natural 20. You realize that if you were able to exert enough force, you could drive a wedge in between the bolt and the socket that it's currently located in. It would take a lot of force, but without a key, that's the only way that you can picture to get this thing open.
All right, if I use my pike as a lever, can I then pop it off its hinges using
I
that?
would give you advantage.
I mean, it's athletics. I already have advantage.
Then roll with advantage.
with guidance.
Thank you.
With guidance.
No, natural 20 again. I don't need you. I don't even need advantage. I just fucking do it.
As you are investigating this door, Cathartic, you are going to be sitting there tapping your feet, waiting for about 5 or so minutes before you hear a scream. The door to the keep is flung open, and just as the captain charges back in, the sinewy tendrils are going to strike him square through the back, jutting out covered in flesh and gore from the center of his chest as his body lays collapsed in the center of the main foyer. The refugees that are in the hovering about the area scream as this thing lumbers its way into the keep. What would you like to do?
That's it. I'm going downstairs.
Hey, you're sprinting down the stairs.
Yep.
Close the door behind you?
Yep. If there's a door.
There's a door.
There is.
Yeah, I'll close the door. If there's anything to bar it with, like a bar or something, I'll do that too. If it's not going to help, it can go through.
You sprint down, rejoining the group just as Timaeus pops the door open.
I can probably confirm that Brutus is dead.
Timaeus closes his eyes for a second, lets out a breath, and then nods and says, "We'll grieve after we're done here." And I pull the door off its hinges and slam it to the side and step in.
You step in. You see a relatively small room. There's a cabinet of what looks like magical weaponry at the back. And in front of that, a small podium with the gleaming white hexagonal crystal inset into a gold ring, being illuminated by magical light from above.
I want to give it a cursory look over for any traps.
Doesn't seem to be trapped.
In that case, I shrug, walk over and grab it.
Just grabbing that, that's it?
Well, at the moment I'm grabbing it and seeing if anything terrible happens to me.
Yeah, you grab it and it's fine.
Cool, in that case I'm going to toss it in the card and then move over to the weapons to see if there's anything immediately useful.
Immediately falls to the ground because there is no card.
Oh, sorry, I got to Cathartic. My apologies.
Yeah. You find a pike with 3 of the same circular holes that Nakard and
no, Cathartic. We keep doing this.
Cathartic and Brendan's weapons have.
Uh-huh.
And beneath it, 2 circular coins glowing a faint white.
I will immediately grab all 3 items and insert both coins into my pike to see what they do.
Okay. as you like test the weapon, like flipping about in your hands, your movements feel more deliberate, more forceful, more accurate. That's a +2 weapon now.
Oh shit!
Each of the coins, it's the what do you call it? It's the token of accuracy. It's the token of accuracy. They each give a +1 to attack and damage rolls.
Excellent.
So one turns it into a +2, two turns it into a +3.
I will do.
one-
I mean,
sorry,
fuck it. For
one
now, I'll
turns-
take it. We'll worry about divvying up fairly later. But I need a good weapon to do what I'm going. For the next minute. All
You
right.
also find a short sword and a dagger that have been chained together. Only the short sword having the same 3 holes.
I don't use a short sword. I know how to, but I suspect Rivik is going to use those. So I'm going to take those and stick those in my pack for now. Unless any of
Okay.
you guys want a short sword or a dagger.
No,
No.
I can use them because I'm martial,
Yeah.
but I don't need them.
Yeah, no, that's it. Same with me. All right then. In that case,
Hi, Rivik. It's yours now.
I'm going to take off my shield and my spear and switch back to my new fancy pike, and
Okay.
be like, okay, we have what we need. This is the plan.
As you say, this is the plan. You hear the door to the top of the staircase burst open, and lumbering steps begin to make their way down the spiral staircase.
We had side doors on this corridor, right?
Archways.
Archways. How deep?
Yeah, that's deep. There are there are archways leading into other rooms, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, like I said, so we're rooms to the side. All right,
Yeah.
you two get into opposite doorways. If all 3 of us are in different rooms, it can only go after one of us at worst, because obviously that's if it finds any of us. Whilst if it does find one of us, the other 2 get out. Nakard, you are absolute priority number 1 because Cathartic. I'm sorry, you are priority number 1 because you have the objective. You cannot be stopped. You have to get back to the kingdom.
Do I actually have the item?
Yes, I
Yes.
gave it to you.
Okay.
Also, do you still have more castings of Sanctuary?
As in like actual sanctuary?
The spell Sanctuary. Can you cast
Yes,
it again?
I've kept my
Is
spell
it?
slot
Remind
for that.
me. Is it self only, or can you cast it on others?
Let me check.
Nick, I think you died halfway through that, but we got the gist.
Sorry. Yeah. Am I back?
A
Can you
creature
hear me?
within
Yeah, you're back.
range.
You're back. You're good.
How long does it?
30 feet.
How long does it last?
A minute, I believe.
Okay.
1 minute.
1 minute.
So-
Yeah.
Okay.
So, if whoever gets caught by this thing, cast Sanctuary on them, and their job is literally just to survive as long as possible. Give you guys as much time to get out as you can.
This thing is lumbering down the stairway as you all dive into your respective hiding places.
So we'll
Which
want
is
stealth
what I'm
checks, right?
assuming you're doing, if that's okay.
Yep. All right.
Do you not disadvantage?
I do, but I rolled a 5. Yeah, so I rolled a 5. No, sorry, a 7.
I know.
Yeah, so I rolled a 7. Sorry.
I rolled
You
an
rolled an
8.
8, Brendan.
Do you know what? Fuck
And
it.
then
I'm gonna use my last.
what are you
I'm
doing?
gonna use another second wind to add another
11.
D10 to that.
Okay.
Come on.
Unless you roll a 10, it probably won't
Yep,
help.
I rolled a 10. That's 17 in total.
17. So you dive into the like behind the archways, and this thing slowly makes its way down the corridor. You can hear like the wet shifting of flesh on this thing as it lumbers its way down. It's going to stand at the doorway of the busted open vault, and you can just hear a very deep growl emanate from this thing as it is going to spin around. As it does so, it begins slowly shifting its way back down the corridor before stopping directly next to you, Brendan, as it sniffs, and you can hear again the sloshing of blood as it does so, as it looks down and you meet its eyes.
Can I attack it from behind? And because I'm coming out of stealth with advantage.
Yes, you can.
Cool. I'm gonna yell, "Cathartic, run!" And I jump out and stab it in the back.
Roll to attack with advantage.
I will. Here we go. Natural 20.
Holy shit! Roll damage.
That is going to be 20 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to push it 10 feet, so it hopefully flies right past Brendan, so he can get away from it without provoking attack of opportunity.
Okay. I'd say because it's you, then it, then Brendan off to the side. If you push it 10 feet forward, he's still going to be within 5 feet of Brendan.
In that case, I'm going to move forward, so I am between it and Brendan. Bonus action. No, bonus action. I'm going to hit it with the blunt end of my thing.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I'd
say it wouldn't have advantage this time.
Nope. That's still a 26 to hit, and I still a crit because I am a champion.
You're a champion. Okay, yeah, hell yeah.
Or an additional, I'm going to re-roll those because they're both ones and I have Savage Attacker.
Hell yeah. Physically impossible to do worse.
I can roll the same thing again though. Which I want to point out, I've used Savage Attacker twice with this character and both times rolled the exact same number.
Either way,
that's 5 more damage, and can I push with that as well?
Yes.
So okay.
Further into the room
so he's now 15 feet away from Brendan and 10 feet away from no, he's 15 feet away from me and 20 feet away from Brendan. And then I'm going to run with the remaining movement out the door.
So you're just sprinting away.
Yep, and I'm gonna yell, "Brendan, run!"
Okay, Brendan, what are you doing?
I'm running.
Running. Yep. So you're sprinting.
You action dash, yes.
Yeah. At the end of your turn, it's going to take a legendary action, and you see it doesn't walk out of the archway and then down the corridor. It walks through the wall into the corridor that you're currently in.
When you say through the wall, do you mean it phases or do you mean it doesn't?
No, it walks. It very definitely does not. As you feel the ground above you begin to cave in.
Oh, good.
And it doesn't seem to care as it catches up 30 feet, and it's then going to, on its turn, move another 30 feet towards you. You're at the base of the stairway now, having dashed to the other side. Cathartic, I'm imagining you're up the top. But it's 5 feet away from you again.
Does that mean it provokes another attack of opportunity from me so I can push it 10 feet back again?
It does.
Excellent. I will do that. That's another natural 20.
Holy shit, okay.
And that is, do I want to re-roll that? Yes, I'm going to re-roll that Savage Attacker because there's no reason not to.
At the start of its turn, you would have seen most of the...
Don't care. It's a matter of perspective. That's another 21. I push him another 10 feet back.
Holy
Fuck
shit.
off!
As you shove him back, just in time for the ceiling to begin to cave in on him, buying you precious seconds.
Okay, so whose turn is it now?
Right now, I mean, you're out of combat. So
all right, in that case, just before I push Brendan up the stairs behind me, open my mouth, and fire another breath weapon at the ceiling to try and cause it to cave in on top of it.
That's already happening.
I'm trying to speed it up.
It's already happening.
All right, fine. In that case, we just run up the stairs then. Just up the stairs and away. Go, 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 go.
Joining Cathartic, you sprint out of the keep, stepping over the bodies of maybe a dozen or so civilians on top of the guard captain. That is now slaughtered underneath you. Charging out, you see the guard dragging back calling it a body. It's maybe a shoulder of Brutus.
No!
As he says, "I'm so sorry."
It's not your fault. I reach down, I will scoop up whatever he brought us of Brutus, and I will say, "You done well. If you value your life, I suggest you leave this place and never return." And then I'm gonna keep fucking running.
As you sprint,
we have of Brutus, just his shoulder.
Yeah. Everything else is gone. As you are charging away, you hear the distinctive sound of shifting stone as this thing claws its way out of the ground just in front of the castle, back into the village. But you are able to quickly escape into the shifting alleyways and out of the front door. You see some of the what remains of the forces skirmishing in front of the forest in front of you. The fight's still going on.
We're gonna ignore that and just
leave.
Running.
Yeah, we leave.
Just run.
We head back to the keep. Hopefully, someone there knows true resurrection.
As you're heading back to the fortress.
Yes.
Yeah. You begin the journey back.
Ba ba ba. I mean, we turn up. We're exhausted. We're bloodied, but we're doing the funeral march for Brutus.
Okay. Right, we'll take a quick second to pause real quick, just so I can get my shit back together.
Sure.
Right. As you open up the door of the main door of the fortress, you see the guard. Like, bearing in mind it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. There's only a couple of guards now stationed outside on the midnight watch. But immediately someone's going to shout, "Go get Althea! Go get Althea!" As guards begin gathering around you, looking at the body of Brutus.
I lower him down to the ground with all reverence due a man who sacrificed in the name of his duty.
Yeah. After a couple of seconds, you see Althea. She's actively in the process of pulling on her suit of plate mail, as she does, as she's clearly just woken up, kind of almost tripping over herself as she's coming down the stairs of the fortress, before her eyes go wide, looking at Brutus. I'm so sorry.
Don't give me that. There must be some cleric or priest or archbishop or someone in one of these damn churches that can bring him back.
If maybe one of the leaders of the churches.
Then go get them.
They won't use their magic to resurrect a single soldier.
He is more than a soldier. He is a hero, damn it. We would all be dead if not for him.
She's going to place a gentle hand on your shoulder, and she's going to cast Calm Emotions. Do you resist?
No. I'm a soldier, and I understand what she is doing.
Yeah. You feel like a wave of calmness overtake you. He gave his life fighting. That's what matters.
I stand up, turn to Cathartic, and open my hand and say, "The medallion, please." I will take it and say, "I will go and deliver the report. Do what you must to acclimatise. And I will march away towards the prince, or wherever the prince is."
Okay, what are the rest of you doing?
I think I'm going to join in and pray and help with the burial. And set the burial and funeral.
And Cathartic?
I'd like to be the one who does the funeral.
Okay. Well, you begin preparing yourselves for a funeral. Timaeus, you charge into the.
I march with complete decorum. I'm under calm. How long does calm emotions last?
Up to a minute, but it's up to you whether or not you read.
For the role play, I want it to last a while.
Sure. I mean, the spell ends, but it's calmed your emotions.
My soldier discipline has come in.
Yeah, rational head back on. As you are outside of the prince's private quarters.
I knock and stand at attention and wait.
It takes a couple of seconds, but this is the first time that you've seen Prince Leon not in his suit of armor, as he's wearing these silk, not anything overly flashy, but nice silk garments. As he opens the door and says, Timaeus, hi, what? Oh, the medallion, did you find it?
Thunderhorn reporting for duty. Reporting as ordered. Medallion retrieved, mission accomplished.
Oh, Leon. Not Leon, sorry. Timaeus, thank you. I need to wake up Kit. Let me make myself presentable. It'll be 30 seconds. As he quickly goes on and throws on some evening wear. As he marches back out, we need to find Kit immediately.
Yes, sir.
As he charges back towards there's a little side wizard's tower that's jutting out of the fortress itself, where you see they enter in. There's books on the walls, bubbling potions, a big cauldron in the middle, artifacts scattered left and right, and heaps of paperwork. As sticking his head up from behind it, you see the little frog dude with the floppy wizard's hat. He says, "Oh, hey guys, did you find it?"
Sorry, I was just me, actually Nick, clearing his throat.
Oh, did you find it?
I mean, I'm waiting for Prince Leon to talk. He's most superior.
Yes. Timaeus did an excellent job, and we have it. I need you to, as he hands over the artifact, find out everything you can as quick as possible. We need a report on this before the Divinitas claim it in the morning. He goes, "Sir, yes, sir," before he scurries away. This is going to be excellent for our cause.
Would you like to hear my full report, sir?
Yes, absolutely, please.
We proceeded with subterfuge to attempt to incite violence between the two keeps. We were successful to a point. However, there was some unfortunate casualties caused by our hand. But luckily, once that was in full swing, we were able to get into the keep. Cathartic went ahead and was able to scout out and locate where the object was being kept. Three remaining members of my squad entered afterwards. We regrouped with Cathartic about halfway through the village, and she informed us of a hostile creature of unknown origin within the keep. It almost immediately found us. It's large, fleshy, one arm, a scythe, capable of controlling tentacles that can rip people straight to the ground and hold them in place. The speed of it was alarming for its size, and it was capable of muscling through solid walls with almost no effort. To be frank, sir, it seemed almost impervious to damage. Any wound we inflicted on it healed almost immediately. I made the decision to hold the line whilst the rest of the squad escaped. Cathartic should take particular commendation from this, as she followed my orders to the letter and focused on the mission. Unfortunately, whether through valor or a desire to protect me or some other motive all his own, Brutus continued to stay within range to harry it from a distance. After it knocked me unconscious, I am afraid I only have second-hand reports here from Brendan, but it then pursued Brutus and, unfortunately, killed him. According to, what was the name of the priest, sorry, who met us? The one on the plate?
Althea.
According to Althea, the damage done to him is beyond her ability to repair. He is gone. Fortunately, that time it bought us, allowed me and Brendan to regroup with Cathartic, locate the object, and as well as this, I gesture to my pike, magical item. Once again, the creature found us, but through a combination of luck and this new weapon's magical ability, I was able to hold it off long enough for the rest of us to escape. Unfortunately, we then had to flee the scene, and everyone in that castle is likely dead. And to be quite frank, I don't think anything nearby is going to stop that thing anytime soon. It is highly likely that it is going to kill and kill and kill until something puts it down. End report.
He's going to furrow his brow for a moment. I have several thoughts. The first, and arguably most important, is that Brutus gave his life to defend you and secure the mission. For that, even with his tenuous involvement in the Incrementus, he will be buried with full military honours.
Thank you,
he was
sir.
a hero, and he will be remembered as such. The second being that if he motions back towards the corpse of the flesh cupboard, that kit is now studying with the arcane implement. Flesh, sinew, muscle. Did it look related to this?
I'm assuming from answering that, I'm going to say yes. There is definitely some resemblance, though there was a distinct lack of furniture involved in this creature, sir.
Well, hopefully, if we can glean information of this before we turn the corpse over, it may give us some kind of an edge to better protect the citizens of this kingdom.
If I may ask, sir, why must we turn it over if it surely in a crisis of this importance an exception can be made?
You would know, as a military man, the massively important role that the Covenant plays in our operations. The only reason why we have developed so far magically is due to our involvement with the Arcanum. The only reason troops can survive battles and be healed from the brink of death is because we respect our rules with the Divinitas. If that breaks down and we are discovered to hide something from them, the thing that underpins our entire empire falls apart. If it was a low-down general, maybe negotiations could be had. But I'm the prince. I'm the representative of the king himself.
Permission to speak freely, sir.
Granted.
Is there any chance of one day folding the Divinitas fully under our rule? It would certainly help keep things safe in the long run.
I'm not sure of my king's wishes once our kingdom is fully reunified. But as it currently stands, with territories yet to be folded back into us, we need the Divinitas on side, especially if we're fighting creatures like this.
Understood.
Now, my third and final thought is that if this is the level of threat you're going to be facing, one that can walk through solid stone and shoot tendrils of flesh, execute, admittedly, a very fine fighter with little to no effort, I'm going to call in an emergency order on the extra armaments. By next week, you will have your plate mail, and we'll make sure the others receive theirs.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Hmm.
What about this weapon? We were told that any magical items of similar nature should be brought in for checking with something beginning with R that isn't Rivik. The Smith. The Smith asked for any similar weapons.
That's just so she can study it. So she can study it like from a I like giant wound.
It's not like a full in hand them over sort of deal.
No, the Kit and Kit is fully aware of this. The joy is where you are technically outside of the military, you get to keep whatever artifacts you find.
Understood, sir.
So that weapon is yours.
Thank you, sir.
Now, he's gonna place a wise hand on your shoulder and look deep into your eyes. Please try and get some sleep.
Unfortunately, sir, I have matters to attend to before I am allowed to rest.
He nods.
And
You're dismissed.
I salute, turn on my heel, and march back to where the Brutus's body is being prepared.
It's there's not much preparing to do. They kind of just chucked him in a casket, like what was left of him.
I'm going to march. Actually, no, I'm going to march to the blacksmith or the armory or wherever it is.
She is currently gathered in the crowd that are watching Brutus be buried.
I'm going to walk up to her and I say, I require. What weapon did Brutus use? Was that battle axe?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, I require a battle axe. A greatsword. I require a greatsword.
Greatsword. She will say, we can give you the one taken off Brutus's body.
We found one on Brutus's body? I thought we just found his shoulder.
Yeah, shoulder. I'm gonna say he was grabbing.
Oh, in that case, yeah. I make sure that he's buried with his sword.
In fact, you could have just taken it on the way back.
In that case, yeah. I walk up with Brutus's greatsword and I lay it in the casket. A warrior will die. Will be buried with his weapon.
The rain continues to thunder as Brutus's body is slowly lowered into the dirt outside the fortress. The people look on in mournful but contemplative silence as dirt is placed over the grave, and one by one, if a speech is given by Althea praising Brutus's nobility and his heroic sacrifice, she invites any of his squad to speak.
I looked to Cathartic. She wanted to give final rites.
Yeah, I should be the one that's doing the whole funeral.
Yeah, she specifically requested that she would be the one to do it.
So she's just giving a speech as Althea is still the resident cleric, so she's still giving a speech at least.
Yeah, that's fine. So, Cathartic, you want to do some cool ceremony shit?
Probably just a speech about Brutus's bravery, about his honor in battle, his tenacity, and his quick decision making.
He was the finest warrior I ever met. The only person I've ever come across whose strength rivals my own. And he did not deserve to die in this way. Unfortunately, his warrior spirit was even greater than, well, even I suspected. He will be missed, and hopefully, maybe one day, his spirit will be reborn and he can fight again. Until that time, I snap a salute. I salute you, sir, for you were one of the finest men I have ever served with. And I look over at Brendan, see if he has anything to say.
May Brutus, in field of battle, be honoured. May Brutus, in heaven, be rewarded. May Brutus's enemies accept defeat, for he has already had his quest, and his divine right to live has finally come back. He has finally accepted God. He is my friend, and I shall pray, because I know he's here, and he shall not leave me. For all is one and Doloran.
Okay. That is where we are going to end today's session. Thank you all very much for playing.
You bastard! Why did you kill Brutus?
I didn't do shit.
Yeah, you bastard! You killed Brutus.
Either way, yeah, shit. I didn't expect someone to die in session 3.
Maybe you shouldn't have set a CR fucking, I'm assuming 7 or 8 creature against us.
What is that called?
I'm not fucking telling you.
It's something we're probably going to have to fight again, in all honesty, because I highly doubt it's going to get killed off screen anytime soon.
Absolutely. Look, I gave plenty of opportunities for him to fucking dip.
Yeah, no, to be fair, I like, you absolutely could have just flown away and you'd have been fine. I understand that your character, you didn't, because you were in character, and I respect that. But
I'm staying true to Brutus.
Yeah, no, real. That's how Brutus.
So who's your next character going to be, Chris?
I've already sorted that out.
Is it? Please tell me it's someone with intelligence, because we need that.
Well, what will be the point in saying now?
Oh
But I do need to speak to Blake about it.
That's fair.
No worries.
I can't believe I rolled 3 natural 20s in a row.
That was fucking sick.
Yeah, that was insane.
Oh, by the way, before we go, for future just listening, hi future Josh. Nick, do you keep a +2 pike, or do you give one of the runes to Rivik so he has a +1 short sword and dagger?
Fuck Rivik. I will give him one of the +1s because I'm not a bastard.
Okay. Rivik, both the dagger and the short sword are +1 with that rune, just so you know.
Ooh.
Are
they chained at the pommels then, like Kratos' sword?
Yeah, basically. There's a good amount of give, like he can wield them separately, but they're chained together.
Interesting.
And they both have a +1. They share.
Does that mean he could throw the dagger, lodge it into someone, and then go, "Get over here"?
I mean, if the enemy's less than 20 feet away and he succeeds on a strength check, then sure.
Neat.
I'm fine with that. Regardless, we're ending the session there. Chris, do you want to hop in now, or do you want to wait till or do you want to wait till after?
I'm happy to go in now.
I have one last question. Is there any level ups or anything we need to be changing?
No.
Okay, just making sure. All right then.
Yeah.
In that
I also
case,
need to speak to Blake at some point.
No worries. If you want to.
I don't need to speak to any of you. So